Welcome back to the Block Sitdown. Today we're back with the Buckeye Fan Film Room. Of course, I am your host VJ. Of course, we got Cam and Rack. Hey, we're finally in August. One more month until we're there. Back with Ohio State football, man. Of course. But of course, Cam, you got some topics for us, man. Let's get us
He been
up to speed,
scouting.
man.
He been
He
scouting.
was
He been scouting.
almost there. Like, bro, we're at training camp. Like, once training camp starts, we're already here, bro. We had Big Ten meetings going on. We're gonna cover that. We got a couple of news, good, bad, all the above. We're going back to the recruitment trail. We got some things that are noteworthy as of right now, and then we're gonna talk about storylines going into the season at the very end. Storylines being anything really, like things that we need to watch out for, players we need to watch out for, coaches, all the above, man. And yeah, man. We'll start out with the bad news. We got Julian Fleming. Everybody knows him. They compare him. Brandon Ennis. Are you gonna be Julian Fleming or are you gonna be Carnell
Yo,
Tate looking ass? Like
that's crazy.
Julian Fleming, like the worst thing possible when it comes to football and maybe in life now. He has been sentenced to 9 to 23 months in the Bradford County Correctional Facility, followed by 6 months probation. Man, after pleading guilty to involuntary manslaughter and driving under the influence. He was drunk, driving an ATV. His girlfriend on the back. And yeah, she ended up passing away in the accident, and he got fucked up. He went to the hospital and everything. I think he broke a leg, broke an arm, something like that. It was something like crazy like that. And yeah, Fleming was driving an ATV that struck a deer in the road. And I think it was
Damn.
involuntary because like he was drunk driving the ATV, but his driving under the influence like wasn't the reason. They obviously died or she died. Because of deer. They hit a deer type thing. Yeah, they said Fleming sustained serious injuries in the accident. And yeah, that was all the way last year. And damn, that was it's 2026. That was
Yeah.
2025. So yeah, he basically got done finishing with Penn State, went undrafted in the 2025 draft, and then like a month or two later after the draft, this is when this all occurred. Sad because he's a 4 and 5 star, played 3 years at Ohio State, and then went to Penn State, and then didn't do anything there. He's from Pennsylvania, obviously. Went undrafted, played some scout teams, didn't really make it there. I don't know what happened with the football career, but this isn't gonna help the life career at all. And yeah, man, sad all around. You got anything to say, man?
Yeah, my thing with this is like, when you're under the influence, it's always the other party that you affect. Some way, somehow in life, whenever you're gambling with stuff like this, yes, you're gonna get hurt, but it's guaranteed the other party is the one that deal literally the worst possible end, and you're the one that gotta live through the like punishment basically. Like, yeah, suffered the injury, but now he got to serve fucking sentence for 9 to 23 months, bro. He got to sit in that cell and just think about that. What were you about to say?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it said that she was wearing a helmet, but it said neither Fleming nor his passenger was wearing a helmet. Bro, I was like, bro, she wore a helmet and died still. Oh, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, bro, you gotta think, bro. This guy was making NIL. He was in NIL or he made some type of bread. I don't know how much, but bro, you gotta just sit down for these 9 to 23 months. You're probably gonna get out in 9 months, bro. They're probably gonna be very lenient. You're probably not gonna cause no trouble, nothing like that. But you gotta really just think about this, bro. The fall from grace is like fast and like I guess effective, bro. Like this is crazy. VJ?
It sucks, bro. I mean, you just said it best about it. Like, honestly, it really shouldn't be that long. Like, say, he doesn't seem like he's gonna obviously get in like some trouble where he's gonna get any longer type bullshit. But I also care about like his mental about it too, because like this is still this
His
gotta be this
girlfriend
is
died.
about to say this is heavily mentally taxing, bro. So it just sucks that you know obviously things have to go they how it is, but hey man, I just hope bro like mental is still gonna be good, man, because this is just it's always never good to hear it from this, but like obviously we don't know it from his point of view. His point of view might be just even more as in a spiral. So
Man. And he's also bald, so that doesn't help. Not gonna lie, bro. This shit just sucks because like, yo, you not only kill somebody you loved, but you gotta sit behind the bars, and then plus like, this is like obviously preventable. They just want to have fun, but like, how fast were they going to the fact that a fucking deer, they struck a deer and she went flying and died, and his ass had serious injuries. I don't know, bro. It's just all around a sad situation, man. And hopefully he can bounce back from it, do something with it. But Brandon Ennis, I better not hear you in this type of situation in like a year or so, man. Wearing that block coat for what? Hope not. Anyways, all right, we got this wild stat. It says Ohio State won all but one Grease Breeze Big Ten Quarterback of the Year awards from 2012 to 2022, and I want y'all to list them off for me. We're gonna start with
I'm
2012,
cooked.
2013. 2012, 2013. It's all quarterbacks, bro. Just name the
Braxton?
starting quarterback.
What am I
both
about to do?
years. 2014, 2016, 2017.
JT.
JT. And then 2018.
Dwayne.
Rest in peace. 2019, 2020.
Justin.
Justin Fields. And then 21, 22.
CJ.
DJ
CJ
Stroud.
Stroud, bro. Wait, Vijay,
What
did
a
you see that
dog.
video of him walking to the Houston?
Yo, this man Cam had the most laughter of his life, bro. He literally died rewatching that shit, bro. Crazy, man.
Like, it was the sounds. They had like the farting sounds while he was walking, bro. Why was he walking like that, bro? He cut his hair off and lost all his aura, bro.
Lost all his
BJ?
horror.
What we gonna do, bro? Damn, bro. I want to know who the lone year was. It was 2015.
I think it was
2015.
Penn State.
Okay.
I think it was. I forgot the quarterback, but I'm pretty sure it was Penn State.
Hang on. It was a white quarterback.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty.
Bro, I feel like I know the name, bro. I definitely know the name. 'Cause 2015. It's like.
Oh my god, I know it. I'm faded, but I know it.
Give me the first name. Give me the first name.
That first name's gonna reveal it all.
Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know.
Good ball knowledge, man.
How I got that, bro? How? You
Bro,
didn't
I
even
saw-
say the name. Connor Cook won it in 2015.
What?
Oh.
Connor
Trace
Cook.
McSorley was cooking.
That's what I
Connor-
said. I remember Trace
Connor Cook
McSorley.
was like that.
Because
Yo, playoffs. They made the playoffs that year. That was the year they made the playoffs.
White guy playoff, bro.
Bro.
Give me Trace McSorley, bro. He got a whole song after him, bro.
Bro, by who? Drake?
Nah.
Hell no.
You remember that? You remember that meme? The Trace McSorley.
Okay.
Throw it on a dime. I think that's like one of the lyrics.
Bro. 2015. 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3K passing yards.
It's a pretty good year. I give it that. It is a pretty good year.
He's from Cleveland? Damn, bro. How old is he? 93? Damn. Fucking 36? Yo, no, 33.
33.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
33.
All right.
W
moving
time
on.
mission, man.
The NFL type situation. Chris Olave signs 4-year, $132 million extension with the New Orleans Saints. And yeah, man, despite the injuries and all, what you get paid, bro. You get paid when you come through here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It just is what it is, man. Chris Henry gonna be paid in fucking 4-year. Nah, he not gonna be paid. It's gonna be like 7 years, damn. Because after the contracts, the rookie contracts and things of that nature. Whatever, bro. Just come here, bro. And yeah. OSU, Ohio State wide receiver contracts over the last 2 offseason. JSN early this year, 4 years, $168 million.
Damn.
Chris Olave, 4 years, $132. Garrett Wilson, I think that was last year, 4 years, $130. Terry McLaurin last year, 3 years, $97 million. Them boys get paid, man. Shout out them boys in the NFL. You got anything?
I mean, elephant in the room. How we feel about Marv?
He's looking good, man. Like, I feel like every time he drops the ball, like if he stupid drops, like I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are they doing to my man's? But it's like, bro, the thing that sucks with our wide receivers, bro, is they go to the worst teams possible, bro. You see what happened when JSN actually get a competent fucking quarterback, bro? He won the Super Bowl. Yo, bro, Garrett's been stuck in hell in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking this man Olave finally got a 27-year-old rookie quarterback in Tyler Shuck, and he got paid at least. And then fucking Terry, Jane Daniels fucking broke his arm last year. Like, yo, and they made the playoffs or in the NFC Championship the first year Jane Daniels came in. So it's just like, it is what it is, man. Get my guy some fucking quarterbacks to throw to, bro. Now I gotta rely on fucking Carson Beck to throw the fucking Marv. It's cooked, bro.
And apparently he won the QB battle too, bro. So
Who, Carson Beck?
yeah.
Nah, no.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
Nah, Jacoby Brissett just want paid, bro, because they don't got no other QB. So Jacoby's been at training camp and shit, but it's like, bro, Jacoby's like Geno Smith, man. Like, you know what you get out of him, bro, but you super old, bro. You're not really getting much. But yeah, shout out to guys, man. Get him some QBs, bro. But Marvin looking good in training camp, bro. It's just one of the things where it's like, it's gonna suck because their wide receiver too. I think it's Michael Wilson or something like that. He looked good last year, and now he's going into this year, and they're like, yo, we're not cutting no one some slack, bro. If he takes your number 1 wide receiver spot, he gonna take it. So it's all about Mar, bro. But speaking of Mar, y'all seen Jet got a little New Balance deal? He was in a
Yeah,
little new commercial.
yeah.
I fuck with that, man.
Damn,
I
feeding the
don't know
family,
why
man.
fucking Nike acting like they can't fucking help high school players. This man is a sophomore going into a junior year, bro. That's crazy. Shout out, bro.
Amen.
Talk about him a little bit later. And yeah, now highest paid wide receiver and cornerback in the league.
Come
Developed
on,
here.
man.
Denzel Ward got his money
Yep.
a week ago, and now fucking JSN earlier this year. He get paid like the number one wide receiver he is, man. Developed here for sure. All right, now let's talk about the team that's going on right now with Ohio State, man. This is a team that averages out age-wise to 19.95. So a
Damn.
very young team.
Damn.
And why this is important is Indiana had fucking 6-year starters on their team, bro, from JMU. They get COVID years and things of that nature. They were super old. Our team that won the previous one, the national championship before Indiana, we were super old. We had a lot of people come back and just, this is the buy-in year.
Yeah.
And that the team up north, when they won, they had a super old team as well. When they had a lot of returning starters. And it's the 11th youngest team average 2026 college football team. And does anybody know the youngest? It is a team that constantly is in the running for a playoff spot plus a national championship.
Have they reached the playoff spot?
Yes, last year. And
They reached
also
it last year.
in the last 5 years.
A&M?
No.
Won a national championship.
Georgia.
Georgia's the
Huh?
youngest team in college football. That is crazy.
Damn.
That is wild. But yeah, people are saying this like a big like ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, second youngest team in the Big Ten behind only USC.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's concerning, but like, we got a Hunter Wilson. He's a fucking like 6-year player from Northwestern. Maybe I'm getting my white tight ends mixed up. I don't know if Wilson's from Ohio or Northwestern, but it's relevant. Anyways, we got a couple players on this roster that's like, bro, Brandon Ennis is in his 4th year, things of that nature. I don't know, man. Concerning? You think?
A little bit.
Experience is needed.
Yeah, that's really what it is, and we talked about it earlier. But going into next year, man, no JJ, possibly no Bi, and no Julian. That's gonna be a young core stepping up. TSC stepping up for the first time. Let's see how many starts or possibly even minutes. Probably not starts, but minutes he even gets during this season, because we got the gauntlet, man. We got Oregon, USC, fucking Indiana, that lineup. So, yeah.
It'll be interesting for sure, but I just think it's an interesting stat because I wouldn't have said that about our team, but I'm like, man, we did have a large recruiting class this year, bro. I think we had like 29. It was like 29 players that joined this team, so that's straight out of high school. And then we dabbled in the transfer portal, but like, we still have a young team, not a lot of returners, bro. You got to think on that defense. What is it, Kenyatta, Edric Houston in his 3rd year, like returning starters. Like Payne Pierce maybe if you got him as a starter from last year, and obviously Jermaine and Jalen McClain. He's going into his 3rd year. Things of that nature. Like we got a whole bunch of young guys that can fly.
Yeah.
And then go back to the offense. Bro, we got like fucking 4 returning offensive linemen starters from last year. Bro, I don't know. Be interesting for sure, man. But you gotta think we also relying on like a 2nd year Bo Jackson, Isaiah West to carry that backfield, but we also have a 5-year Jacoby Jackson. The good with the bad, I guess. And then Justin Martin. Nice. Anyways, speaking of that boy TSC, Chris Carter has high expectations. He said he's a better thrower than Justin Fields. Damn. He's not as good as a runner as Justin Fields, obviously. But man, I don't want to see a guy running like Justin Fields who's running, because ultimately it hurts your growth and development as a passer. And yeah, man, I didn't even know Chris Carter even like kept up with the ball knowledge and things of that nature, man. I heard he was talking shit about Caleb Downs wearing that one, bruh, and Caleb Downs. I don't know if y'all seen that clip. It was months ago, but I'm surprised Chris Carter to even know who TSC is. I didn't know he'd be around the Woody all like that. But yeah, man, TSC got high expectations, but he's obviously not as good as a runner as Justin Fields, because it's fucking Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But he's definitely a runner than Julian. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah,
Bro. He's on his legs, bro. And he's a little lanky. He can see over that pocket. Like he's gonna be, bro. He might be one and done for us.
He's not like skinny either. He's not. He's definitely bigger than Julian too. So you gotta think about that. So
he got a cannon.
Yeah,
he
bro.
got a cannon on him. All right. Speaking of quarterbacks, we're going on a little quarterback run. and mostly for the future. Brady Emmons announced he's locked in with the Buckeyes and shut down his recruitment. And it just sounds like I ain't gonna lie. Here, we got his quote right here. I walk into my bedroom when I get home from the official visit, and I have a Ohio State flag hanging on the wall. I got a Ohio State teddy bear, and my whole wardrobe is Ohio State. It was hard for me to separate from that fact that this was my goal. This is what I wanted to do, even without football. Um, it just sounded depressing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was just like, damn, I've already been a Buckeye for 2 years, bro. I can't switch now, bro. Even if they don't want me, bro, let me go prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it just sucks, man. It just really sucks, bro. Because this guy, like, he's a Buckeye through and through. He's a Buckeye fan growing up, all the above. He worked all this way to get here, bro. And he still has an offer on the table, bro. Even though Ryan Day can't say, hey, I can guarantee you minutes. I can guarantee you next after TSC. It's like, it's one of the things where he's just gonna have to just, hey, let me just get there and prove to them they're wrong right now. That's what it feels like, bro. Like I don't know, bro. That sounds so toxic, but it's like, I don't know, man. And we'll talk about the quarterback that's coming after him potentially. Like, bro, it really feels like, yo, this dude's just a lost cause, bro. He's just gonna be transferring in 2 years, bro. How y'all feel?
Um, it does sound sad, but hey, we'll see, man. We'll see, man. Hopefully you do get some minutes. But hopefully, I just hope he don't decide to go into the transfer portal too late, man. Cause like
like a Devin Brown.
Yes,
he
yeah.
went to Cal and thought he was gonna get a starting spot. Then fucking freshman came in, yoinked this shit. Lincoln Keen holds.
Yeah.
Only has like 1 or 2 years of eligibility. Gonna have to go to Louisville and bowl out to see if he can get drafted in any rounds. Yeah. VJ.
Literally the same thing as Rack, honestly. Just kind of don't hope that you get like a second Devin Brown situation. Just like, because like I have so much respect for Devin Brown for even sticking with us, even though there's good. There obviously we knew almost year in year out like he wasn't gonna be the guy, but it's just like you got to commodorate him for that. So that's why like I think it's just kind of like
like
it's like bro. I respect Hardline for doing JMO how we did him, bro.
Yeah.
Like yo. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're not starting here, bro. Go somewhere else and start, bro. And you're making the league no matter what. You too talented to be in this room just sitting here, bro, and only getting a couple snaps. Like like that. That's what I would rather him. I would rather, bro. Most quarterbacks do this, bro. Like we went into last year thinking like, do we really think Keenhol's gonna be our starter? No, bro. I was telling people months in advance like this is Sayan's job to lose, bro.
Yeah.
He's not losing it, bro. This dude's too talented. We knew what we was getting out of Sayan.
Yep.
So it was one of the things where it's like, yo, I feel like it's going down there in Alabama, bro. Like. They got Austin Mack, which is like a 4-year fucking player. Like, he's getting paid $1 million. And then you got Keelan Russell. I'm not saying Keelan Russell got that job, but you telling me Austin Mack about to lose another year of eligibility just sitting there? Like, it's one of them type of situations. Like, Austin Mack should have hopped last year. And then he stayed for this year. And then, his years of eligibility going down the drain, my boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would rather that JMO situation happen, bro. You Buckeye going through, bro. But if you want your shine for that year, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for Brady, I mean, he knows guaranteed he's sitting at least a year, 100%. So it's like it goes into that 2 and 3 year, man. He gotta understand where his position is in that second year. Does he see the gap opening? He did get some time in his first year, shit like that. So yeah, hopefully this 3 year is gonna be cutting it. You said we got the 5 years thing now, so it's like you got 2 years eligibility left. But you gotta go somewhere else. You gotta fight for that. Who knows? You're gonna sit there, right? You gotta learn the playbook there, and then you got your 5th year. That's if you stay that long to really ball out, and you better hope you're on a good team to really do that. So,
I think there's 2 sides of this. You got the Devin Browns that had to go to Cal and then missed out on Cal, and then now was playing at fucking anybody's fucking community college. Aaron Nolan left after his first year, bro. He seen the writing on the wall and got out there real quick. Went to Memphis. He still lost that job. He went to South Carolina thinking Norris was gonna have a great year this year.
Yeah.
And Norris is coming back for another year.
Yeah.
He had to jump to Memphis now, and I think he's still in the QB battle. He's not like guaranteed starter, and this is his 3rd year. He's going into his 3rd year already, bro. And he hasn't played he hasn't started not one game.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Aaron Nolan because it was like, yo, bro. I remember when he committed, bro. It was like,
oh yeah, this our guy.
No. He was like, I remember he was like, yo, the one thing I'm worried about is beating Michigan. Like he said that over it, bro. I'm pretty sure he like committed to us, and he was like, "Yo, what are you looking forward to when you get there?" I'm like, "Just beating the team up north type thing." I was like, "Damn, bro." Like it just sucks how everything like happens, and all these quarterbacks just get lost in the shuffle. But I'm saying if Brady, bro, I'm seeing that UCLA job. Hey, Nico has what 1 or 2 more years?
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
hey, bro, jump over there, bro. They investing a lot in they recruiting classes now. They got Bob Chesney out there. Yo, bro, we could see him utilize the Woody, get better,
Yeah.
get in that bag, and then take his talents back to LA, bro. And I promise you, I won't care not one bit.
Nah, yeah, me
Because the
either,
way
bro.
we did this guy is like, bro, this man sounds depressed committing to us, bro. He's like, I didn't have no other options. Looking at us, like, bro, no one else was in a running. He shut down his commitment. Like they say, shut down his commitment. Now, bro, he wasn't taking no visits
Yeah.
until the summer, and UCLA was the only one calling because he's in the back door. He was already in fucking Cali, so it was just a sad situation, man. Like it's one of them things in 20 years, bro. If he's at working like an accounting job, bro, he's like, damn, bro. I really had it all that summer, man. Damn, bro. Fuck.
You gonna be thinking, what if I went to USLA type shit? Like, what if I just committed to UCLA, bro? That's gonna be.
I was just like, damn, I handled that shit bad, bro. I was just a fan of it, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, man, fuck Ryan Day, bro. Fuck.
Yeah,
Can I
we
take
can
my
see
lunch? Like, looking at it. Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Brady, bro. Like, the way we did him is so bad. I talk about it all the time, bro. Hopefully, he can come here and ball out, bro, and he's our answer after TSC. But Ryan Day is trying to figure out who's after TSC. And that's
Damn.
gonna be Chris Vargas, allegedly. Chris
Yeah.
Vargas is a guy that Ryan Day's been after since 8th grade, bro. He offered him in 8th grade. He's going into his junior year this year. And he's trying to get his commitment out the way, everything out the way. He's making his announcement. I think Saturday, August 8th. So yeah, in a couple of days. And yeah, man, he's supposed to be a Buckeye through and through. I'm not saying it's gonna be confirmed, but he's a 5-star, 6'5", 205, #1 QB in the 2028 class. Guess who's in the 2028 class?
Yet.
Jet Harrison, #1 wide
Oh.
receiver, #1 QB. Oh man, match made in heaven, man. And yo, you know, Jameer Brown too. Like yo, I ain't gonna lie, this 2028 class about to get crazy, man. We already starting out good. Yo, bro, #1 QB, #1 wide receiver in the same class is wild, bro. I don't know if it's gonna
And-
end like that, but yeah, man. This guy again. I think it's just us, and I think what's the other team, man? I think there's only like one team. Motherfucker said UMass, bro. He is from Boston area, bro. He's #1 player in like Massachusetts or some shit. First time ever. Oh, Austin Miller. Wait, he's 2029, right?
Yeah.
We got a 5-star in 2029. Like yo, we are eating good, man. Hopefully Boston College, yeah, buddy. Let me get off here, man. All those other schools, bro, but just know, bro, it's us, bro.
Click through the Instagram post.
Oregon.
Oh.
Oregon. It's Oregon.
I see.
I guess, bro. Nah, bro, he don't like jerseys, bro.
Shit, just throw $8 million at his ass. Cool jersey and $8 million.
Hey, man, Chris, I didn't fall for it. All right. Speaking of wide receivers and targets for Chris Vargas, it could be this guy, Jameer Brown. Jameer Brown, basically, if y'all don't remember, I think it was like last summer where bro was just asking to like make money off of his name, his likeness, NIL for basically Ohio, and I think it was like it's like the OHSAA or some shit, bro. They made the decision, well, you can't make money off your image and likeness, and he was cool with that. Basically, he went from Wayne. He's trying to come down to Big Walnut, closer to the Ohio State, so he could just utilize the Woody and things of that nature, study the playbook already type thing. But yeah, basically he ran track for Big Walnut. I think he won a whole bunch of state championships for them in track and field, helped them do a whole bunch of shit. But basically he was seen in practice. I think like last week at Wayne, and basically it was like, why is he back? Is he gonna play this year? And basically the OHSAA had to make a decision if him transferring to Big Walnut was gonna be able to happen, and they said he could possibly miss 6 games into the season, like suspend him 6 games of the season, or don't let him play 6 games into the season, and then the transfer will go through or whatever. And basically he kind of pissed off OHSAA or whatever because he made a whole big situation about making money off his in-name image likeness, and they're like, yo, like he basically asking for them to like, hey, can you get this transfer through? They don't know, and then he basically had to go back to Wayne right now. And he's probably gonna play his senior year there because they haven't made a decision yet, and he's just making sure like he has something because bro, 6 games that's your senior season is pretty big.
Yeah,
That's like half the season. So he went back to Wayne, and it looks like he might play the season there. Not the biggest thing, not the biggest, like, bro, he's still in Ohio, bro. He can still make that drive down every week in there after the games, bro, or something. But yeah, his eligibility is just up in the air right now. Not the biggest deal, but you got anything?
Nah.
Yeah, he won a track state championship with Big Walnut. We're joining the Warriors for senior football season, man. Shout out Jameer. All right, let's talk about somebody else that just came in. that just got out their senior year, man. Sincere Johnson, man. Mick do it again, bro. He do it every single time, man. You come here, yo, we need you at this pound, bro. Mick and Ryan Day gonna get you right, bro. This man's up 20 pounds, bro. Lean
Bro.
muscle, bro. This is the linebacker from fucking Cleveland. And yeah, man, same number as fucking Arvell, linebacker, and potentially, bro, he could play something this year, bro. He could play something like that. Linebacker room is like log jammed. It's got a lot of faces in there, but we really gonna see who the best is. Like, I'm telling you, that stretch of 3 games when it comes to Oregon, USC, and Indiana, our best players are gonna play. I'm not saying he's gonna play, but I think the coaching of this got to be the green dot in the near future. So yeah, 20 pounds of muscle, of lean muscle, in his first offseason is crazy, bro. This dude look crazy. Like, yo, I'm not gonna say like, bro, you could just tell by his chest, bro. He just need more, and then he just fled, yo. Dude's a fucking monster, bro. He's about to go crazy, man. 6'3", 228 pounds. Glendale. Yep, #1 player in Ohio. Yeah, man. Or Glenville or something like that. Type shit. Shout out Cleveland, man. We'll get another one with them. All right, let's talk about the jersey patch. We talked about, I think, last episode where it was like rumored and whatnot. They had the photo shoot and whatnot. Chase, $17 million annually for the Buckeyes, man. And yeah, this is going across all 36 sports and athletics for Ohio State. And yeah, this is one of the biggest ones because biggest annual NIL or jersey patch deals. I think Notre Dame dropped it the same day. They kind of went up us and got $20 million a year and things of that nature. I'm not gonna lie, Notre Dame putting a jersey patch on their shit was like, yo, I wasn't gonna think. I thought they were very traditional, bro. They only got names on the back of their jerseys, but they'll throw a jersey patch on that shit. And it's funny because someone on Twitter, like a Notre Dame fan, said, "Man, they're a disgrace to college football because
Notre Dame wouldn't."
Like, bro, yeah, bro, and he got dunked on right after, bro. And yeah, Ross. And Ross Bjork talked about this. He's the AD for us. And he talked about the deal and basically said like, hey, this is like we talked about just a football patch, and then we obviously presented them with like, yo, what all 36 looks like. He can't confirm nor deny the $17 million, but he basically said like, hey, it works out for both of us. And yeah, man, they said this deal kind of came together in the last 60 to 90 days. And there's gonna be, bro, it's Chase and Ohio State merch all on a sideline, bro. If you see Ryan Day in this little jumper right here, bro, the Chase logo is gonna be on it type thing. Like, it's gonna be everywhere, bro. Which is cool.
I mean, yeah.
And yeah, they also talked about the color of the logo because it's normally blue. And in this case, it's white. They said they never like changed their logo to this caliber. Like they've had white logos, but it's never been this broad. But I mean, if you're gonna get it done, bro, you have to make some adjustments. And that was basically the biggest thing, the biggest selling point. Along with the $17 million. Yeah, coaches wearing patches, wearing apparel, had to show data and stats. And that's why this deal is bigger than most NBA patches because he basically said like, yo, we run everything from analytics to views on YouTube to this to that, social media, like all this. Like, bro, he said we have the biggest fan base, all the above, bro. Basically, Bjork said they went to Chase and basically like had to show him all these numbers. And bro, we got, bro, like the fucking Thunder that won an NBA championship probably don't even get as much as that. Maybe not, but I'm saying like, bro, we're getting more this deal annually than most NBA teams. It's crazy to me. And yeah. Said that biggest fan base, and he also said we sell the most merchandise, which is crazy. Because he said these shits out here, I'm like, biggest fan base? We sell the most merch? I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. I just don't see us like that, bro. I didn't know that. And yeah, they said they've been looking for a jersey patch deal for the last 18 months, and that hasn't been like anything that anybody's tried to deny. I think Ryan Day said it, Ross Bjork said it, everybody said it. Like, yo, we're gonna get a jersey patch, unfortunately. Yeah, they said they had 3 picked out in fall. And they also said like Nike wanted 1 sponsor, and Ohio State was like, yo, we only want one sponsor too, bro. We're not gonna look like a fucking Chipotle bag out here. And yeah, he also said that the postseason patches will be worked out in the future, which basically means it might not be Chase on like our college football jerseys, our Big Ten championship jerseys for March Madness. And it might not be on there. That's what it sounded like, or they just haven't worked that out yet. I think Chase is probably just gonna throw like extra $1 mil, $2 mil for those type of things. It'll be on bigger screens and things of that nature, man. But yeah, man, I fuck with it, man. I think it's the best we could do. Like, and if y'all want to see it on there, like, it kind of looks stupid, but it's like, yo, bro, people was like, it at least looks like a O, and I'm like, bro, I guess, bro, like, go if you want, bro. I'm like, it is what it is, man. It don't look the worst, bro. And like, I remember Ryan Day said early in the process, he was like, bro, we're not if you have blue,
We're not doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he said we're gonna have to change it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And yeah, he even said that in one of his interviews. He was like, yeah, my biggest thing was like they came to him and was like, Chase is gonna be on it. I'm like, Chase is blue. Like we're not doing that. Like,
Yeah.
He basically was like, bro, we're not doing that, bro. But they had to clarify.
They're like, no. It's not gonna be blue. Yeah, I did. It's one of those things where it's like it's hard to. It's the NIL age, bro. Money gonna be thrown at the table, and it's hard, bro. Like you said, Notre Dame, bro, the most traditional school, bro, got so far in their shit. So if you think Notre Dame, the most traditional school, gonna get a fucking patch, you think we won't? When we're like, bro, we got a lot of money in the market, bro. Like everybody always look at Ohio State, especially as of late, man. We have the expectation, bro. So it's like one of the things where we just might as well capitalize it. Why fight it for so long? The same thing with like fucking Clemson, bro. Like they fucking fuck his name, bro.
Dabo,
yeah. He's just not trying to use the fucking transfer portal, and he's getting cooked on that shit, bro. You gotta just accept it for what it is and just do it, bro. So it's time change, bro. Like if they're gonna throw you $17 million just to put a fucking patch on your shit, you might as well go ahead, bro. You might as well. At least you could change the fucking color to you know what we want and shit. But it's one of those things, bro. Get what you
man,
can.
and it's across all sports, which it's funny because like I want to know what is this $17 million being used for? Are we gonna put a percentage aside for fucking female basketball? Like, are we gonna set $1 million aside for them because they probably bring in the third most revenue, and then men's basketball is like, yo, like how is this getting split up? Because obviously football does a lot of the heavy lifting. I'm not gonna lie, but when it comes to other shit, like I wonder how the 17 million is gonna get chopped up, or is it even gonna get chopped?
I definitely could see the
It's just a Ohio State bank account looking like plus 17 mil. Looking at us.
I could definitely see the negotiation being like Chase, like, hey, we want to make sure we really coming in here for, the football team, but I might well, you could spread however you want, but we want all our eggs in that basket right there, bro. So if you're gonna prioritize anything, put that on that football team, bro. Every single merch possible. So
hey, bro. I better not lose another DGG, bro. That's all I know. we better fucking, we might have to double back to his ass now, bro. We gotta do $17 million to play with. VJ?
Hey, man.
We sellouts?
Sellouts, buddy. Everyone doing this shit. Yeah. We sellouts, them. They sellouts too.
Texas ain't do it, man.
Just give it some time, man.
That's on them then. Dude, shoot, they probably go get some oil company in like 3 months, bro. You never know, bro.
And it's gonna be a Saudi fucking random company, bro.
Who knows, bro? I know they love their oil over in Texas, man. That's their oil field, so they probably gonna get something deep over there, man. But hey, like I said, I'm interested. Kind of what you said about the splits. I actually am interested to see what they're gonna do, but I just know they probably said 10%. Only for football. Everything else, we're gonna do 1%, 1%, 1%. Fuck that. Like that's like who knows.
Hey, Chase big, bro. Chase big, man. Come on now, I'm trying to cope. Looking at motherfucker said look like, oh, bro, that shit pissed me off. I don't know why, bro. It's like, bro, we got Chase on our jerseys, bro.
Just accept it, yeah, bro. Literally.
Yeah, bro. We don't need a fucking coat. We're good, bro. All right, we got media day pictures, man.
Man.
Like I seen everybody post their shit.
Yeah,
today,
bro.
Like
that's their new profile picture, gang.
This shit.
No, I'm talking about like every player, bro. They updated all this shit to this media day.
Hell no, we're not putting this.
Yo, bro, look at that. Yo, look at that patch, bro.
Brennan Ennis? Why Brennan Ennis look like that?
That's not Brennan. That's not Brennan. That's not Brennan.
Oh, it's Earl.
Earl. Go to.
I'll tell us not Brennan.
Listen, bro.
He's darker, bro. He's darker, bro. He's darker, bro. He's darker, bro.
I was just like the lighting type shit.
All right, bro. Look at the chase and look at that number, too, bro. That shit is almost touching the fucking number, bro.
That shit
because the jersey got yoked up,
bro.
Imagine a captain badge next to this shit. Like, come on, bro.
Luckily we don't do that shit though.
Bro, I be seeing ACC jerseys, bro. They should look crazy, bro. They got like a rainbow, upside down rainbow going up they shit, bro. Yo, SEC be doing that shit too. Yo, That boy bored. He's only like 22.
All right.
Kenyatta. Who's this?
That's
Who the fuck?
Musa.
Number 3?
Wait, no. What?
James.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
It's the other
One
one,
of
bro.
Hey man, I was
Nah.
confident it has to be one of the two.
Who's this?
Number 3 on the
TJ. TJ Alford.
TJ Alford. Yep.
Yo, bro, seeing the trenches
Yo,
rocking a
look
single
like that.
digit.
Yo, he looked like
crazy.
the one dude with the sword from the book. Who's
What
the
is
one
this
dude?
guy talking about?
Fucking Hercules, bro.
Hercules.
He got a crazy head build. Who's 5 now? Is it Kevin Parker? Kyle Parker?
I think so.
Look at Jermaine. There's Brandon.
There he is, man.
There's Brandon. Who's this?
Luke,
Monty.
man, Luke.
Montgomery. Who's this?
Christian.
Bennett. Who's this?
Philip.
My man saying,
Philip.
who's this? Who's this?
Daniels. Come on, bro. Who's this?
Oh shit. Will Smith. I think.
Smith Jr. Yes, sir. Who's this?
Carson.
Carson Hensman. Yes, sir.
Yo, how many slides do we have left? God
Who's
damn.
this?
Rack, you got this?
Petty John?
Wait, is it? I don't even know.
No,
I can't
that's
even
Isaiah.
tell.
Can't tell either, bro. Oh, Isaiah
that's-
West?
no.
Oh my god, I can. Yo.
Bro, my dumbass thought it was 23. That's why I was like, wait a second. Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my. I thought I could see that shit too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I thought it was 23. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Isaiah looks skinny, bro. Anyways, let's get into the Big Ten
Oh,
Media Day.
yeah, he's
to a certain
cooked.
degree.
He's done. Oh, it's over. I remember seeing this shit.
My boy Kyle Whittingham like downplayed the rivalry game. They was kind of asking him like, yo, bro, do you know what you're getting yourself into? Like, did people like update you on this rivalry? He was like, I just think a rivalry can be intense and emotional without the hatred factor.
Yeah, buddy, he must. Yeah.
Man,
Oh.
hang on, I got the meme. Hearing the Team Up North coach say the hatred is unnecessary. Buddy, you're cooked. You're cooked. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we can't lose now, bro.
Yo,
This
bro.
motherfucker don't even
Yeah,
hate
bro.
us, bro. Like, we got
Bro,
like,
yeah,
yo,
wait, do we know how many years he got on his contract?
I don't know, bro. He's fucking 77,
Probably
bro.
5. About probably 4 or 5.
Hey, we going
Yeah.
5 years straight.
Yo, what?
Bro,
4 or 5?
they dragged him from Utah, bro. They
Motherfucker,
dragged.
he wasn't even he stepped down as the head coach.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
retiring.
They dragged him.
No. They was like, here's $20 million a year for 2 years, looking ass.
Like, but you still gotta
5
drag
years,
him.
motherfucker. Bro, this guy doesn't have 5 years of life left.
What?
Fuck. My
Yo.
man's at 77 years, like, or some shit like that. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey, man, all I'm saying is it is 4 years or 5 years. We're getting 4 or 5 years guaranteed, buddy. You better lock in at the.
Damn, I gassed it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought he was in the 70s, bro. Yeah.
Man, just round it up, bro. He's 70, bro.
Like either way, though, they drag, bro. I just remember when I heard about him stepping down. I just heard that he was gonna go into like the Utah, that like sporting direction, like in that sporting department stuff. They dragged him. That's what they fucking dragged him from that shit. I'm like, yo, that's insane.
He's been in Utah for like 20 years. I've learned how intense that rivalry is and how important the game is. Looking at hate is a strong word, but I want to win that game as badly as anybody in Ann Arbor. But I
No, you
hate
don't.
them. I just think a rivalry can be intense and emotional without the hatred factor. I don't think there's any place for that personally. I think Ryan Day is a good person. To sit here and say I hate Ryan Day, I'd be making crap up because that's not true. No, buddy. We're not saying you gotta hate, bro, Ryan Day personally, but you gotta hate that scarlet and gray. Just gotta hate that fucking mix and blue, bro. Like, yo, this dude don't know what he get himself into, bro. He don't come to Columbus thinking he'll have a good day, bro. Bro. Yo,
Wow,
bro.
it's nice in Columbus.
Nah, he's used to the red. That's why he's gonna be like, damn, this red looks nice again, man.
Oh, I feel back at home. Face ass.
My man's gonna be getting spit on from the stands and shit, thinking it's rain. No, buddy, there's no clouds in the sky, gang. Fuck, he is cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man,
Yeah.
he's a nice guy and a good coach. They gonna hate him up there. Nice try.
Nice try, Diddy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo.
But I remember when this shit came out, I was like, he said there's no hate needed. Oh, I was like, yeah, back
He
it
don't know
up,
what he
buddy.
get himself into.
Bro,
He
he's so
And
done, bro.
bro, they obviously haven't told him like, bro. I know it's different for us down here than it is for them up there. Like, yo, we probably hate them twice as much as they hate us.
Yeah.
But bro, you come in with this mentality, man. It's gonna be a bad day, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He said hate is a strong word. Like, bro, I think hate is a strong word, but bro, that Mason Blue just.
Nah, that hate is not a strong word when it comes to this rivalry, bro. It's not. If anything, it's not good enough to describe.
That's
it's not enough.
That's like the most normal word. That's like the most normal word you hear.
Like, yeah, bro. So,
I mean, it's like really like, yo, he already took the first swing at the shovel, bro. Yo, don't continue digging, my boy. Get out of here when you can, bro. Like, yo, you see something awry at the fucking university, bro. Look away and then just hit the exit, bro. Don't be involved in no bullshit, bro. They try to get you to, you're the nice guy. They want you, yo. Do not get caught up in no scandals, bro. And just keep losing games in that last November of every year, bro.
yeah,
Jesus, this guy's fries, bro. All right, memes aside, no more guessing games. Let's get into this. Tony Petitti, he's the Big Ten commissioner, and he's basically one of the biggest. He was talking about last year he wanted automatic playoff bids. This year he was talking about 2014 playoffs and how the SEC commissioner is the only one holding that back. So shout out to the SEC commissioner because we're not rocking with that. He didn't say too much, bro. I think the biggest thing that I took from this was that he's not gonna sell out the conference like the Big 12 did, bro. If y'all don't know, the Big 12 sold their conference to Monster, where there's gonna be sponsors on the court, on the field. There's gonna be on the fucking jerseys of every sports team in the Big 12, and each university got $1 million.
Holy rinse!
Whole conference. And
Monster's up.
Our jersey patch. And then the universities, like, there's gonna be Big 12 teams that have a Monster logo and then another logo on their jersey because they can sell out their shit. And yeah, Tony Petitti was like, yeah, bro, that wasn't even a conversation, bro. We talked about that 2-3 years ago. So that's just how long these jersey patches have probably been loading in. But he was like, yeah, we've been talked about this. And yeah, that's not going on. He also just flexed his muscles on the SEC because they've been talking crazy. He had the national championships on display. He had all the trophies from like the Thorpe, the Heisman, the Blitnikoff, things of that nature, all. And he had a list of all Big Ten players that won it. And yeah, man, he was just basically just flexing. And also the Protect College Sports Act, him and SC commissioner, so the two biggest conferences commissioners had to come in and basically review the Protect College Sports Act because I guess this thing is supposed to be rolling in eventually, and then because we're going through Congress now, I guess Congress gets like 2 months of fucking vacation. Like, so they had to make it in the middle of Big Ten Media Week. They had to make a decision and whatnot and get it back to Congress before they can make a decision. I don't know, bro. A whole bunch of law shit, bro, that I don't care about, bro. Like, basically, that's the 5-5 shit. That's, other shit. But yeah, man, Tony Petitti didn't say a whole lot. He was just flexing his muscles on the SEC. But yeah, let's move on. So I'm my boy Jalen McClain, man. They got my man's like I live reacted to this shit with fucking Rack in the Discord, bro, because this shit pissed me off, bro. Why is my man just sitting at a table, bro? Look, my man's Ryan Day get on the stand, Julian Saint on the stand, Jeremiah on the stand. Yo, bro, they treated this guy like he was fucking he was nothing, bro. Like, it pissed me off because Ryan Day was like, yeah, we brought Jalen because he's obviously the leader of the defense, one of the leaders of the defense, and I think he's gonna be the leader of the defense. Me personally. But he also was like we can't leave Jeremiah at home. He's fucking Blitnikoff's second place and fucking the best player in college football. And then we got Julian Saint, Heisman finalist, so we can't leave him at home. So yeah, man, my man Jalen McClain couldn't even get a seat out on the fucking stage. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like, this shit is so disrespectful. So my man's just at a random table with a whole bunch of nerds asking him questions and shit.
Damn, what did you doing a job?
Bro, like,
what the fuck does that mean to us, bro?
Nah, bro, that shit pissed me off, bro. I'm lying, bro.
Well, you can't blame the reporter for they couldn't control.
I gotta get mad at reporters because they want to go report to him. And that's just where they have to report at. Like, bro, they gotta report to him like this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Look at this guy, bro.
You get mad at that. I'm like, what the heck?
Come on, bro. My man's gotta answer questions from this guy, bro. Like, come on, bro.
What's wrong with that? What?
Bro.
Like, look at this guy. Why is he got his hip hopped and looking at him like that, bro? Bro's daydreaming right now, bro. This shit. Look, my man was fucking hovering over him for a while.
Bro, look at this. He's a Big Ten fucking media ambassador, bro. He's probably like he's there for that moment
Man's on his phone right now,
and then
bro.
move it away.
Yo,
Bro, they do that for our things too.
bro, get away from my safety, bro. Before I can Yo, look at this guy, bro. My man's took a seat like this shit's an open fucking like seat, bro. He didn't even ask permission or nothing, bro. Like, yo, what's going on right now, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, Jalen, you lucky I wasn't there, bro. I would have flipped that table, bro. I would have yoked up them suits, bro, and got you on stage myself, man. Lucky, bro. But yeah, man. This is the summary I got for this interview. Talks about how important off the field relationships are. He talked about him being like just knowing your guys off the field, especially in the secondary. He talked about Devin Sanchez, Jermaine Matthews, his relationship off the field with them. Obviously, the new guys, Earl Little, Terry Moore, all the above. And yeah, he talked about him being the leader, bro. He like, I don't want to say named himself the leader, but like, bro, we all know the talks about Jalen McClain and him filling the shoes of Caleb Downs. Yo, bro, I'm putting a lot of pressure on him, but I think he can do like 3/4 of what Caleb did, bro. Like, I think people are gonna learn early in the season to not throw this guy's way, bro, because he's gonna make you pay, bro. And with Earl Little hitting stick people, this dude is gonna be like our backbone of this shit. He's gonna play very safe. He can hit, yes, but he's not gonna take the risk like Earl Little is. I feel like Earl Little is gonna have like a lot of times where he's gonna try to go for the hit instead of the ball sometimes, and it's gonna be bonehead shit. But this guy, yo, I ain't gonna lie, this is the leader. And yo, bro, someone asked him, yo, bro, how do you feel about you or Peyton being the green dot this year? I said, what the fuck? When was a safety ever a green dot on his team, bro? Like, what the fuck? Do they not know what fucking position he played? Like a safety being a green dot is like, I guess not out of the realm of possibility. But yo, I think we're gonna avoid that at all costs, guys. Like, yo, if we could have fucking Caleb Downs as a green dot, like, bro, you don't think we would have done that?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
They
I don't
did.
know, bro.
Oh,
They did?
They I remember he was talking about it on his little pod that he was like temporarily, but then like, he was like after a while it low-key was like I think it was the natty year he got the green dot along with Cody, and he just felt like uncomfortable.
Oh.
Yeah, he felt like uncomfortable with it. So then like the year after he was like, yeah, just give it a fucking Sonny, and then Sonny was able to just run that.
Bro, I watched the pod. I never heard that, bro. You're making up stuff. But why would they have two green dots? Like, what? Like, bro, everybody get a green dot. Everybody get a fucking green dot.
Nah, because there's only a specific amount of helmets. I think there's only. I believe there's only 4 helmets. Yeah, I think there's only 4 helmets. I think there's only 4 helmets that can have the green dot.
Like,
and is it?
Give one on defensive line. Give him to fucking Edric. Give one to fucking Peyton. Give one to Jalen, and give one to fucking Jermaine. There you go. What the fuck?
why is Cam yelling at us?
Well, I don't do the green
I
dots.
never heard that shit. I never heard that shit at all.
I just noticed. I know there's multiple helmets. I could be wrong about the 4. It could be 3 to be honest with you, but I just know there is multiple helmets. And then, like I said, I just remember when he was talking about it. I was like, oh.
I would assume there's green dots because like what if in case one fucking falls out?
No, yeah, no.
It breaks.
Like no, like you know, they couldn't have multiple, not multiple. Like they can have different people doing it. And I remember he said that he did it, and he just didn't. He was kind of like, I don't say uncomfortable, but he wasn't used to it. So that, but then like he felt like but like Sonny was just more natural at it. So Sonny just really took it over.
Damn, I must not have been paying attention to the Sunny interview, bro. I don't remember that. But yeah, he talked about him being the lead by example leader. And he said Terry Moore was a vocal leader on this team. Terry Moore is the one from Duke. He missed last season with a torn ACL or something like that. So he hasn't played football in like a year and a half. So that's like a question mark. Oh, he also talked about he was playing at I think 200. He said like a little less than 200. So whatever that means. But he says he's playing at 205 right now, bro. So he gained some muscle and he said he gained some speed. And yeah, man, was asked about the 2014 playoff. Why the fuck are we asking McClain about the playoff? Like, again, like, it was the end of the interview, bro. He was like, yeah, I know you're not going to be here when this happens, but how do you feel about the 2014 playoff? He was like, yeah, bro, he's like, it should be the best teams possible, bro. And, yo, it was just so fucking stupid, bro. He was like, obviously, like, he goes to Ohio State, bro. Like, any normal person, bro, that's a Ohio State fan, like, I bet the players feel this way, too. Like, we know we're going to make the playoffs damn near every year, bro. So it should be exclusive to the better teams. That's basically what he said. But yeah, man, they asked some whack questions, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They just basically was glazing everybody else, man. They were asking about fucking Kenyatta. They was asking about Matt Patricia and shit. What did you learn from Matt Patricia? He also talked about I think the shit that been going viral with Caleb. Caleb said that Matt Patricia first day, he said, "Hey, put 5 names down."
Oh yeah.
Defense,
And 5 worst. Yeah.
Jalen said it was a little weird, and then he was like, "Do you think you're on anybody's worst list?" He was like, I don't know, bro. I didn't look at no one else's paper but mine, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I ain't lie, bro. 5 worst players, bro. Imagine like the same, the same 4
Yo,
names popping up, bro.
yeah, you like,
Yo,
oh,
motherfucker said fucking Rack. Damn, Rack. Damn, Rack. Damn, BJ. Rack. Damn. Motherfucker ass, bro. Matt Patricia was like, damn. But imagine you go out there and like, damn, he was on bottom 5. Nah, he making plays. I don't know, man. How you feel about the extras though? That's different, I think. But it's like honest. And he also said if you put yourself as top 5 best players, and I don't see other people with top 5 like
Yeah.
consistently, you're running.
yeah,
He
yeah.
said, yo, we not even gonna play that, bro. We gonna have
It's
to
just,
do that.
I think it's just being honest. I think it's just more like being honest, and just going thinking more as a whole rather than like
Yeah.
oh yeah, like you like obviously like you just said like the ego part, like if you put yourself on there, like, obviously don't get me wrong, like we can assume Caleb put himself there, plus like majority of the defense put Caleb on that shit,
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah.
if that's understandable in that regard, then it's like okay, you know what, we'll like he probably did it as like okay, they really respect this guy. Let me see him in practice. He probably saw him in practice one time. Yep, he's him. Cool.
Yeah.
But then,
I mean,
like,
and also
yeah.
like obviously Matt Patricia didn't take his job without looking at film. So he probably had
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gonna say something else, VJ?
nah. But I just agree. Like, I just think it was just literally just, let me see who the ego players are, and if you do have an ego, how is it a team minded ego, or is it like, like you really think it's selfishly like, yeah, no, I think I'm him, but I don't really think like he's that guy, even though like he might not be that bad type of thing. I just think it's like an ego thing. It was like literally testing egos. That's it.
I think it was more so he was trying to like make sure like the locker room isn't based on what VJ said. There's not that one person that's like only caring about himself. This is a team sport after all. Like everybody gotta be like minded. So it's like you gotta be rooting for your teammates more than you're rooting for yourself. Like yes, you always gonna root for yourself, but if you root for your teammate more, you're gonna push everybody up, push everybody forward. So it could have been one of those things. Like I make sure everybody's like minded and keep everybody together, man.
My man trying to get the cheat sheet, bro. That's all it was, bro. He trying to get the cheat sheet, bro. He was trying to look at that shit.
Oh yeah, Caleb. Oh yeah, 10 votes to Caleb. All right, let's put him up there. Yeah.
All right. Move on to Julian Sands interview. First thing he said, he didn't have Twitter. I mean, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be getting ripped in every week by Buckeye
man.
fans, man. So that's good for him. And yeah, man. I think the quarterback gifts their offensive linemen usually every year, usually the NFL thing, but now with the NIL shit, they got money to spend. They said they buy offensive linemen shit for their Christmas, bro. What do you think Julian Saying got his offensive lineman for Christmas? Joe Burrow got.
Do you know? I'm about to say, do you know, right? Because I did watch a little bit. I did see this part.
I did not.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay. What do you think a Julian Saying S gift is?
A Julian S gift.
We're gonna say a surfboard.
I was gonna say some headphones, but all right.
That's close.
Yeah,
Honestly,
damn near.
that's close.
Damn near. He got him meta glasses, bro.
Oh,
How do you feel about that, man?
I mean it's a social media age. They go ahead put that shit on and press that play button. I don't know, man.
I think literally.
Like, what the fuck is Luke Montgomery gonna do with fucking meta glasses, bro? Like,
You never know,
I'm trying
man.
to think. Austin Saravell walking around with some fat ass glasses.
Day in life of the old lineman, bro. A million views, gang.
Dang, meta glasses are what, like $1,000?
At the Ohio State University, bro.
My man's went cheap on the gifts, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Get they ass
Damn,
fucking,
bro.
like hunting gear or some shit, bro.
Take him to
Like,
Gordon
Nice.
Ramsay Steakhouse. That's what he wants to hear, bro. Take him out to
God.
eat.
Good fucking
Get
idea. Yo, you need to start sending that shit to Julian, bro. My man Joe Burrow got his offensive lineman dinosaur bones, and he got clowned for it, bro. I thought dinosaur bones were kind of cool, bro. But for offensive lineman, I don't know, man. Okay, and this is a theme. He said, what give back do you want, or what hurt the most? Miami versus Indiana. He said Miami, man. Keep that in mind for later, because I got a theory. Standouts for the defense: Peyton Pierce, Christian Allegro, Earl Jr., Jalen McClain, Devin Sanchez. Those are the names he listed. He says he's gonna have a lot more freedom at the line of scrimmage this year. And if you don't know, basically it felt like Heartline was just looking at the playbook in the top.
Hey, run that shit.
Waffle House menu, looking at yeah, like bro, like I think they literally gave my man's like cut and dry shit, bro. Like they was just giving him the simplest shit. And I feel like with that being said, it was more or less like he says he feels like blah, 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 more on his plate. He says he got more on his plate. But has to study or privilege is taken away, bro. They said that shit was privilege, bro.
Damn.
That's some shit like that. Fucking parents give their kids, bro. It's a privilege to have your PS4 right now. Before I take that shit, you better not get an F on your report card.
Yeah.
But it's the way he said it, bro. He was like, "Yo, I gotta make sure I know what I'm doing, so they can trust me at the line of scrimmage to change that play, or have my hand signals ready, bro." And that's something that like is very rare. It's like Philip Rivers last year. He came in for the Colts in an emergency situation, and I think it was Josh Downs on Caleb Downs' podcast, the Downs to Business podcast, W Shout. He talked about how Philip Rivers was changing that line, bro. He was getting in his bag. He was getting 43 years old, bro, getting in that bag, doing his hand signals and shit. Yo, bro, he was changing everything at the line of scrimmage, bro. It's like, bro, it's like a master at work, bro. And I feel like it's a dying breed, bro. I'm not saying Julian's gonna be doing that shit, bro, but it's gonna be a lot more freedom. And I think, bro, if we sink or swim, bro, it's gonna be a lot on this guy, bro. It's already been on him for most of the year, but now it's more freedom. And the way he like worded it, like it was a privilege. I mean, he's through another game, man. Yeah, he said the Big Ten was the best conference. And yeah, he said he get no pedicures, bro. He asked him if he got pedicures, bro. I think someone went viral like recently about pedicures and stuff. I think, he basically was like, "Nah, bro, I never got a pedicure, bro. I'm a grown ass straight man. We don't do that around here." And yeah, Julian basically the whole time he didn't give a whole lot, bro. Julian like a cut and dry guy, bro. He's not gonna overdo it. He's not gonna, But that being said, boy right here,
a man an hour, man.
He had a lot to say, man. I like Jeremiah because like he'll keep it real, but he'll also keep it like very like in the lines of like not overdoing it. You got him. I think after the interview, just looking at this shit, man. That's what we strive for, man. The Blindikoff, man. Yeah, man, give my boy that, bro. And also, he did the little Heisman pose. That's his dream is to be a Heisman finalist. He talked about it being a quarterback award. He was like, bro, I don't even know what Heisman is anymore, bro. Is it a quarterback award? Is it supposed to be? They said the best college football player. I'm like, oh, okay. It's got to be the home team, Miami. They asked him who he wants revenge on, the Miami team, and I get the feeling that like everybody talks about the Miami game because the offensive line got ran through, but I feel like everybody in that locker room is like, bro, it's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's not the coach's fault. It's that motherfucker right there, bro. That motherfucker. What number he wore? What number did Fielding wear? It was his ass. It was Jaden Fielding's fault, bro. This motherfucker got the nerve to say come back to college.
Oh yeah, I did see that shit. Oh my god, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta get they're gonna be lining up. You have to you're gonna get jumped in this locker room, bro. Like that's the only way you make it through this locker room, bro. You gotta go 1-on-1 with Jeremiah Smith. You gotta go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker looking ass, bro. I swear to God, because I ain't gonna lie, no one talked about the Indiana game, bro. They was like Miami, bro. Miami's the one that bro. It felt like we lost that game. They didn't say that just like that, but that's what, bro. No one cared about the Indiana game. It felt like, bro. They really was like, yo, it was that guy's fault, bro. Like that's the vibe I got, man. I don't know. Or maybe he's talking about the hometown team, hometown team, and then Julian said the same thing, where it's Miami over Indiana. And yeah, Ryan Day talked about it. Jeremiah Smith talked about it. Says I wasn't healthy. I don't know how I pulled that off. I was on one leg. He talked about the game against the team up north. And he basically said I think Ryan Day said Jeremiah Smith could barely walk the week of. And he somehow did what he did, bro. He obviously could run out there, caught a touchdown pass and all the above, but bro. I don't know, bro. I think they kind of had gas now a little bit. One leg is kind of crazy. But hey, man, we got it done.
Plus 100 aura, man.
Plus 100 aura every time, bro. Every time he walks into a room, man, it's just him. Wants to win the Blindikoff. He's been wanting to win it since freshman year. He says he passes by it every day at the Woody. He touches it sometimes, bro. Bro, it's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Bro, this gotta be
they
the
don't
year,
give
bro.
it to him just because, bro. I'm just so mad, bro. Bro, it's like, yo, my man has a back-to-back. Bro, he should have won that back-to-back. And the fact that Skylar Bell was on that list, bro. Makai Levin won that shit over him. Tell me you don't watch ball without telling me you don't watch ball, bro. And they said, what game do you think you need to work the most on? He said, yards after catch, bro. Cortez has said that a whole bunch of times, and he basically said that. He said, I was the worst at it last year, bro. They said, you were the worst is kind of crazy, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He said, yeah, that was our worst stat, bro. We was the worst in the FBS. And he talking about the whole team and yards after catch, bro. It was just like, damn, bro. You putting a lot on yourself, though. Yeah, getting out of breaks he talked about. And yeah, Coach Hankton, that's what he came here for, bro. Like his yards after catch and the getting out of breaks was something that Brandon S talked about in spring interviews. Jeremiah Smith talked about in spring interviews, and even Cortez Hankton talked about it. And he talked about basically like they kind of wanted him to throw like Sand under the bus a little bit because they were like, yo, is it Sand's fault to a degree, the quarterback's fault if you don't put the ball in the right position for you to get yards after catch? He was like, nah, not really, bro. It's our job to catch it and hopefully delivers it in a good spot, and we do what we do afterwards, bro. We got to get better at that. So again, it's one of them things where he's real about it, but it's one of them things where like, yeah, it's probably on a wide receiver and the QB, but he's gonna take it mostly on him. He also talked about Arthur Smith because Arthur Smith has this like this narrative of like, yo, he has the Derrick Henrys, he has the I think he had Bijan for 1 year, maybe before he was fired. But even last year he had Jalen Warren in Pittsburgh, things of that nature, where he's basically a run heavy coach, bro. And yeah, basically they was kind of like, do you think like what's gonna happen when Arthur Smith gets a hold of this team, bro? Are you gonna touch the ball? Yeah. He said, yeah, bro, of course, bro, because Arthur Smith had Drake London, AJ Brown was in Tennessee when Derrick Henry was in there, and obviously last year with DK, bro. And yeah, basically it sounded like he knew ball a little bit, bro. He said Arthur said he gonna get him the ball first day he was there, bro. He said first time he met him, bro. He said, yo, we getting you the ball no matter what. Yeah, he also talked about saying playing more freely out there. And Guilford mental errors is what I got from this. Jaquadian Guilford, he talked highly. Jeremiah talked highly of Brock Boyd. He said Brock Boyd's gonna get a lot of playing time this year. He said Brock Boyd surprised him, and even said that Brock Boyd was gonna look like him his first spring. We know how crazy Jeremiah's first spring here was. Comparing Brock Boyd's first spring to him is crazy in my opinion. He also talked about Chris Henry, but Jaquanian Guilford was the biggest one because it sounds like it's not really athletic thing. Like he's very athletic. I'm seeing on Guilford's Instagram like he's over here doing like he's jumping over hurdles with one leg and things of that. Like very athletic. But he said I think it's like him trying to grasp onto the playbook is what he's struggling with the most. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but yo, bro, if you can't grasp the playbook, someone like Brock Boyd, who is the coach's son, and then Chris Henry Jr., who's an athletic freak, they're probably gonna pass you real quick. And I think you see that in Brock Boyd and how much hype he got, and obviously Chris Henry Jr. being a 5-star already. And yeah, looking forward to the most this season is Texas, of course. He said he's ready to get to play in that stadium because he knows it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be rocking. And he also said, Coach Mick. Two things with Coach Mick, bro. This man, bro, he said this man Mick just pulled up to him one day. I think it was before the team up north or something like that, like very close to the end of the season. And he basically told Jeremiah, like, you know who the toughest on the team is? Julius Sand. Like, Mick, come on, Mick. Like, it sounded so awkward when he told the story. I was like, yo, did he mean to sound like that, bro? It sounded stupid as hell. He said he was just like warming up or some shit. Mick just comes up to him and says that shit, bro. Like, it's random as fuck. And basically at that time, Julian Sand was playing on one leg or something like that. That's why it was like that. And then also Mick and probably Ryan Day this year, they probably talked it out and have Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sand working out together, like, you know, lifting together. I'm like, damn, bro, man, Jeremiah got to take off 3 plates for Julian Sand and shit. Like, that's probably gonna be a headache, bro. But it's just like to get their connection more. He talked about his diet changing, bro. He said he's not no longer doing a lot of fast food. It's mostly salmon, rice,
Damn.
and fucking, you know, fruits and vegetables and whatnot.
Oh,
Which I think is a big
shit.
difference, man. He said he was door dashing everything the 1 year. He talked about the what bowls? He ate the bowls. The why you looking at me like that, bro? Like, yo,
The polls.
the power bowls, bro. There's like the power bowls, bro. Like with the seeds, bro.
Oh.
Bowls that Jeremiah
What the fuck?
Smith eats.
What are you talking
Asiago
about, gang?
bowls. The bear bowl. No, just shut the fuck up. It's like the dog bowl. Like, come on, bro. Stop disrespecting him, bro.
As,
Hey, come on.
as, uh,
I see. You know what I mean, brother.
Acai?
Good
Acai?
looking ass. Yeah,
Ac-
he used to eat them, bro. He was eating them last year, bro. I remember that interview too. It was talking about the recovery room, bro. And this kind of like made me want to fucking, yo, I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck was Brian Harline doing, bro? This man Jeremiah says he never went to the recovery room, bro. Like,
What?
how is that a thing, bro? How do we got a 5-star in here? Like, is it one of them things where it's like, yo, bro, you cannot use the recovery room, but I swear to God, first time you're injured, you're going to the recovery room. There's no way we're making that deal, bro. This man was on one leg last year, and we want to fucking play around with this shit. This makes no sense, bro. And he basically like, bro. Everybody was like, oh my God, he's such a dog because he doesn't go to the recovery room, bro. No, it's like he is a dog. He basically was like, football's supposed to hurt. So like, I just thought this is what football is, bro. Like I'm supposed to hurt, bro. Like, bro, Jeremiah, bro. Like, how do I tell you, bro? We probably put fucking hundreds of $1,000s to our recovery room. Yo, bro, we didn't do it for free, bro. We paid millions of dollars, bro. You don't gotta hurt every fucking Sunday when you wake up, bro. Yo, this is fucking crazy. That's the craziest thing I've heard, bro. The fact that like we just let this man walk around, like, yo, bro, my man just walking out the fucking Woody like nothing fucking happened. Like he didn't fucking get smacked by Sonny earlier today. Like, come on, bro, what's going on, man? Like that man, yo. That's so fucking crazy, man. Like that's not crazy.
It is. It is.
Third year, he just found out what the recovery room was. My man's got lost in the Woody, bro. He never knew where the recovery room was. Bro, this feels fabricated, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way, man. It's the fact that he didn't get injured until like halfway through this year, bro. Like he
plus 1,000 aura, man. That's a holy aura, man.
All right, we got his goals for this year: Blitnikoff, Heisman finalist, Big Ten championship, and Natty. He talked about Brandon Ennis being big this year. Yo, we'll see it when we believe, or we'll believe it when we see it, buddy. He called Kenyatta the next Chase Young. He said, what?
Cam is Brandon the hater, bro. He always hating on my man, bro.
What has Brandon Ennis done? What has Brandon? My man's had a C fucking on his jersey for what? What the fuck has he done?
Nah, he hating, bro.
No, I swear to God, I want Ennis to be a first round pick.
But he like Arch more than our own players. This shit's crazy. Our next captain, but I'm not our current captain.
Oh yeah, captain. He about to be a block O, bro. I'm just saying, bro. He hasn't done anything for us, bro. He hasn't shown what fucking Marv shown with the JSN year. He hasn't shown what fucking Abuka shown with fucking Marv. Like Cornell in the fucking Abuka year. Like, yo, he hasn't shown that yet. He's gotta earn this shit, man. This shit ain't handed to him. How am I hating, bro? Let's
see, man.
Like, I've heard everything, bro. And Jeremiah talked about it too, bro. He's like, bro, I be wanting to respond to that shit, bro. Like, yo, everybody, like, talking about like the critics of Brandon Ennis, bro. But he's like, yo, we just gonna go to work, bro. I'm like, bro, I want y'all to go to work, but I'm like, where's the work been in the last 3 years for Brandon? Huh?
Hey, man.
My man Brock Boy want that number 1 jersey, bro. All I know is he's coming to take that shit by the end of the year, bro. He don't want that number 11, bro. He not trying to be JSN's shadow, bro. He gonna make his own shit from number 1, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just want Brandon Ennis. Bro, I pray to God. B.I. get 1,000 yards, bro.
I know that'll be like the most perfect season for you, bro. Every time B.I. getting 1,000 yards, that means fucking Jeremiah gotta be getting 2,000 Heisman finally and a Bolitnikoff. That's come on, gang. Like, if B.I. getting 1,000,
what are realistic expectations for B.I., bro? We'll talk about the storylines later, bro. I'm not. Say this for the end, bro. My blood already like starting to boil and shit, bro. Like, holy. Yeah, Kenyatta the next Chase Young, bro. Jeremiah was like, bro, you basically him, bro. Go do something, bro. That's basically how he says he talked to Kenyatta all the time about being the next Chase Young and being crazy like that. And that's the end of Jeremiah's
interview.
Religion. I mean,
What?
Man.
What?
Jeremiah Smith's church, man. Whenever he talks, I'll listen. My bad, bro. All right, Ryan Day. All right, we got something crazy. We got Chris Henry Jr. gaining weight, bro. Yeah, we already knew that, buddy. Trying to avoid sophomore slump with Bo and Isaiah, bro. He talked about like what room position do you have the most eyes on going into the fall camp? He said running back room. We didn't see Bo, we didn't see Isaiah, and they're both returning starters, and they're going into their sophomore years. And he talked about J.K. Dobbins' sophomore slump. He wanted to call it a slump, but bro, J.K. wasn't the same person as he was sophomore year. And the trends of these running backs having sophomore slumps. He said bro. He knows the sophomore slump is real here. He's not trying to let that happen. He wants them to get better. He says he wants the salary cap to go up. He was basically like, bro, yeah, we want that shit to go up. We want to pay our players, guys. He was like, no, bro. Like, I got these money stacked back here, bro. I'm just waiting for them to call, bro. I'm just waiting for me to get some more recruits, bro. Like, yo, it sounded like he had the Brinks trucks lined up, bro. Like, let this shit go to 100 million, bro. I'll double this roster real quick, bro. I'll double everybody's pay. It was funny as fuck because how he worded it was like, yeah, we want to pay our players, man. Like, come on, man. We want to pay our players. Like, we want to be, they give us stuff. We want to make sure they're compensated, man. Okay, so he said. So Austin Sierraville, we know he's kind of like the chess piece in his offensive line, bro. He can play damn near everywhere, bro. What he's gonna play in the league, we don't really care. He said week 9, bro. He said he wants to have a decision by week 9 of what his offensive line looks like.
Damn.
Week 9 is like, damn, bro. That's kind of like 3 months away, 4 months away, buddy. Like we should have this shit done by fucking the end of the fucking Indiana game, hopefully. But I just think it was like it's one of the things where it's like I think Ian Moore is gonna be a big like question mark, and it's just gonna be like, yo. We're kind of like, we don't want the same thing to happen last year, so we're very open to moving pieces. We know Philip Daniels doesn't want to move out of his tackle spot, his right tackle spot. I think he plays right tackle, right? And then Ian Moore's left tackle. So
that's the
Philip Daniels is going to be that right tackle, and then it's just like Carson, Luke, fucking Ian Moore, Austin Sierraville. Sierraville's just a chess move. Where do we move him to get the best spots because he can play damn near everywhere? That's going to be the question mark. But he said week 9, bro. Like, it sounded weird when I heard it because I'm like, week 9? What the fuck? I'm like, let me just jot this down, bro, because this dude might be yapping. He says he has, like, a survive in advance mindset this season because of strength of schedule. He's talked about the strength of schedule for a while now, bro. He knows how hard it's going to be. He says it's going to be very important. These fourth quarters, bro, he's not trying to just, yeah, don't worry about winning by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Just win the game. Says 15 teams can win in that. Oh, that's irrelevant. But basically, he talked about, yo, bro, we're not trying to win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. We just need a W. If we get the W, yo, bro, we're gonna be in the playoffs. More certain than not. Like all we gotta do is win these games, bro. It's like a crazy mindset. Cause last year it was like, yo, we gotta win, yes, but it's like we had a recipe for this shit. It's like now, it's like, bro, he knows like he's gonna be in predicaments in the fourth quarter. Like we were up in Eugene the Natty year in 2024 where we needed a bucket. We needed to win. And we couldn't come out with that one. But it's like, yo, when we were tested last year, we didn't come out on top. We had the same recipe in the same game every single game until the last 2, and then we couldn't pull them out the last 2. This is gonna be different this year. Like if we can't pull it out, like bro, and we gotta expect that this defense isn't gonna be number 1 like it was last year. Like so, yo, I ain't gonna lie, he got the same mentality I got, bro. Like bro, survive in advance, bro. Just get through that game, get a win, and keep it pushing. They asked him how many teams does he realistically think can win a natty. He's at 15. So I'm like, buddy, if you think 15 teams can win a natty, why are we giving 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 by your Big Ten commissioner, buddy? Like, why are we letting them get in the playoffs for free, bro? If we can win a natty every year, make this shit exclusive for us, bro. As Ohio State fans, bro, we don't want this shit to go up because we don't need anybody in this shit to potentially upset us. Not that we scared of upsets, but they shouldn't even have a chance because they didn't do what they needed to in the regular season. Anyways, let's not keep talking about
Shall digress.
They talked about Iowa. This is the first time we're going back to Iowa since when, VJ?
Didn't we last lose to them?
The last time we lost was in Iowa. That's the last time we played in Iowa in 2017. Yes,
Damn.
9 years ago, bro. We're going back to Iowa, and your boy was on that team. Your boy Ryan Day was on that team, bro. He says he tried to forget that shit, bro. That motherfucker, yo. They say he brought it back up, bro, and he was like, yo, he was shaking it. He's like, bro, he was fighting it, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, why'd you even remind me? It threw off the question a little bit. Yes, Mr. Racken.
Wait, why haven't we went back to Iowa?
Bro, so yeah, this schedule because before what 20 was it 20 yeah 2020 or 2021?
So COVID.
We had the Big Ten West and East. We had the Big Ten West.
Okay,
and East.
okay.
Yeah.
And Iowa was Big Ten West. We were East. So we would only play a select amount of people in the
West, right?
So that's the last time why.
Oh.
Yeah. So like when they came over here, that's when like the whole like Big Ten was just merged.
Damn.
Yeah, the Big Ten schedule is whack.
Thank you guys.
Wow.
Thank you guys.
He talks about building a brotherhood with transfers and freshmen. He said, like, bro, this is the biggest thing because, bro, we're turning on rosters like this, bro. We bringing transfers in, we losing guys. We can't control who we lose, but we can control who we gain. And I think Jalen McClain talked about this too, where he was like, yo, I got Earl Little, Terry Moore, Jay Timmons, like those just random names in secondary, but like they put them in groups in the workouts to and like have them like bunk up when they do training camps and stuff like that. It's kind of like mix in these old guys with the new guys, bro, to make it a brotherhood and make sure everybody understands what being a Buckeye is really about, man. And I think Jeremiah talked about it too, bro. He says like, yo, when I walk around here, it's my third year, bro. I gotta make sure everybody understands what the mentality is around here, bro. It's a whole lot different than a lot of other places. And I don't know, man. That just like all praise to Ryan Day, man. This man Ryan Day knows what a Buckeye is through and through, bro. He talks about tradition too much, like not too much, but it's like more than enough. Than I think the next head coach is gonna be. Like he's very like he's a traditionalist in every aspect, but it's also like, bro, he just understands culture in college football, bro. He knows how to build a culture. He like this is what I think every college football team tries to do. Like, but then you got the Georgias that can still go out there, but they got a whole lot of stuff. Like under the hood, it's a whole lot of stuff going on. But like us, yo, bro, we've been top tier. Our shit clean under the hood, and it's because of this guy right here, man. I just want to tell my guy, man, glaze a little bit, man. I don't care how this season's gonna go, bro. Bro, 2 years ago, bro, it wasn't the same talking points, but man, this guy, his mentality is different. All right. Yeah, you talked about fucking Jeremiah Smith can barely walk. He said, but they talked about books, bro. He said they be giving them books to read so they could bond with, bro. I don't know about that one. Hopefully it's good books, bro. Hopefully not reading no bullshit like we do in elementary school and middle school, bro. Them weak ass shits, bro. Every chapter a night, bro. It's crazy, bro. Fuck English. English is whack, bro. Talks ability to recruit down south now. I ain't gonna lie, he was definitely flexing on that.
Nah.
He was like we used to not be able to go down south. Now with the NIL and everything, oh yeah, we can go
Oh,
down
yeah.
to Alabama and take somebody from out of Birmingham, things of that nature. Bro, my man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't believe him. He said, what do you want to accomplish this year, or something along the lines. What's your thing that you need most out of this year, or like any year in football? He said winning the rivalry game is first on the agenda, bro. He said that is first, then winning a natty second. That is crazy, bro. Like, do y'all believe that? I don't believe
I
that,
do.
bro.
I do.
I don't believe a heck.
Buddy,
No.
we was about to cut this man head off because we kept losing to them.
But you don't say that, bro. You don't say that as a head coach of a college. Like, bro, we understand, but no way. No way.
Yes, wait. What the fuck is he talking about? This guy was talking about he was raised, and the only thing he was talking about was that team. And now that he's all grown up, we finally beat them. We got a 90. Now he's thinking elsewhere. This guy changed. Nah, we did cut his head off. What do you mean? That don't change. I don't give a fuck.
Me?
Yes,
No,
you.
I'm just saying, like, you don't say this as a head coach. Like, Ryan Day shouldn't be saying this. This could be a mentality.
Yes.
Yo, after we won that natty, bro, everybody was like, bro, natty over the game. Natty over the game. From players to coaches to all the above. Now what changed? We won a natty 2 years ago?
What change? What changes the
not saying
asterisk,
you're wrong.
man? The asterisk, bro. What's the one team we lost to that year?
And didn't get our get back on?
Exactly, man.
He said he talked with Tony Batiti about schedule, move up the season a week and push the games back. I quoted that because I don't know what he said. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna read it again. He talked with Tony Batiti about the schedule, said move up the season a week, so maybe play
Early?
week 0,
Yeah.
make that week 1 and
Yeah.
push week 0 back.
Yeah.
And then push the games back. I think he's talking about the playoffs, pushing
Okay.
them back, so it's not as much as the off season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
think
it's rocket
sounds right.
science, buddy.
It sounds
I
right.
think if Ryan Day is in Tony Batiti's ear, yo, bro, he's the right one to be listening to. I think, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. We like the Big Ten, yo, bro. We've been carrying this shit for a while now, bro. I'm not trying to like toot our own horns, bro. But the reason we are on top right now is because we've been holding this shit strong. Because we used to go into SEC territory. We used to go to fucking Cali in the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, fucking all these New York Six Bowls, and fucking beat their ass every time, man. So I'm saying like Ryan Day has a lot of pull in this shit. Yeah, man. Blah 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 blah. Semi New Year's chip a week later. Yeah, he's talking about semifinals New Year's Eve, and then like a week later, which is like January 7th or 8th. Being a natty. Hinsman, Austin, Luke, all leaders that could come to Big Ten Media Days. Yeah, he talked about like, yo, why do we blame Jim McClain? Oh yeah, we had to drag him along because he's the little brother. That's basically how they treated him, bruh. They like, yo, how'd you make these? He was like, bro, we can't leave Jeremiah at the crib, bruh. He's the best player in college football. Julian's a Heisman finalist, and we need someone to represent the defense, bro. But he said fucking Carson, Austin, and Luke could have all came, but we needed someone to represent the defense. I feel it, bro.
Yeah,
I feel it, bro. Justice for Jalen, bro. He said Arthur Smith wants to know what makes us successful. So he said Arthur Smith came to us, and he's not trying to, change everything. He's like, yo, what worked for y'all, and I'll show you what can work for us, type thing. I think that's a good mentality, man. And also going to combine what he likes and what we like. And he said feedback from players is a big priority, and I think we've learned that from Cortez all the way to Arthur Smith now, where he says he talks to the wide receivers. Hey, is Cortez really a good fit here? How do you feel about Cortez? Like, and that's again, like, that's how you build a program, bro. You build trust in your players. You go to Bi, you go to Jeremiah. Yo, bro, they liked Hankton when they were coming out of high school. Yo, bro, and you keep up with them, bro. You probably go ask like fucking Desi Jones, how do you feel about Cortez? How you feeling about him? And then when it comes to Arthur Smith, it's like, hey, how does Julian feel about him? How it's just simple stuff like that. And yeah, that's it for that. And we got some pictures. I probably should have did it before the shit, but it was too late. Look at this black and white photo of Jeremiah on the
Holy aura, bro. What's that on his wrist, man?
Oh, that's probably like fucking 250,000.
Okay,
yeah,
so slight. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Hey. That shit not bust down either. You know, when you bust down, that's plain Jane. Come on, come on, man. Come on, man.
You're not Shador Sanders, bro.
Yeah.
Broke ass begin dying. Try to go band for band. You fucking 4th round pick. Fuck, we going number 1. Yeah. Damn, my man's in slides, bro.
Bro, chill. He was just dressed up. He was just dressed
up.
Just
came from the Woody, bro. He was putting in that pain. Yo. All right, buddy. Yo, out of all the Julian pictures we got one from. Yo, what do you think they're talking about, bro? Yo, man, Julian just thinking about life, bro. My man wants surfboard right now, bro. Chill.
No cap.
What's that look in his eye, bro? Yo, was he cross-eyed? Type shit, bro. Imagine that Chase logo on this shit. All right, let's get the real photos, bro. If y'all noticed, you got the little this little patch
blackout.
Right here.
That's a blackout one, man.
No. What are you talking about, bro? You talking
what do you
about
mean?
The suit?
No, the little yeah,
pin.
Yeah. The different.
It's not blackout, buddy. It's not blackout, buddy.
That'll be the blackout. If you look at the other one, the different variation, bro.
I'm about to yoke you up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was I thought it was a flag, bro. I was like, damn, that was like fucking Scotland, bro. What the fuck is this shit? And I seen Julian have one. And I'm like, yo, this dude's from fucking Cali. He's not from fucking. He don't got no ethnicity. But yeah, it's the fucking jersey stripes. The you know.
Yes.
The stripes.
Yes.
You said the blackout version. So I don't know what that means.
Bro, all right, bro. Go see. You can see that black. That'll be the black, white, red. If you go to the other ones. You can see.
What the fuck is this?
That is like gray, red, and white.
Bro, I'm talking about the picture.
Bro.
My man's like fucking.
Talking about the pin, man.
Like translucent. This is it.
Man, you seen Jeremiah, bro. That's really what you had this picture saved for, man. Sorry, man. Just post. Got anything else, Cameron?
Yeah, man. Let's talk about Jeremiah. Let's talk about the records he has to get to be the greatest player to ever do it in Scarlet and Gray and in college football in general. He needs 205 he's 43 receptions away from Abuka's record. Okay. 341 yards away from Michael Jenkins.
Damn.
And 9 touchdowns away from Chris Olave.
Damn.
I think he gets all these this year.
I could possibly see the yards. TDs, I could possibly.
Reception's gonna come with the yards. Right, VJ?
Second.
I could.
Do you think he gets all these? Like receptions?
No, I think he gets all these. I'm just trying to. My question about it was more like, when will you get all these during the season, type of thing.
341 yards, yo, bro.
I feel like he probably get that. He probably get that week
Iowa?
2. No, week 2, week 3. No bullshit. Week 1 is Ball State, bro. Week 1 is Ball State.
Kent State is week 3. I'm thinking Iowa week 4.
That's possible. No, I think that's possible.
I ain't gonna lie. bro. Thing is with Texas, yo, bro, they got this thing where like, yo, they say they lock him up every time they face him. Yo, bro, he's gotta have 100 at least.
Yeah.
Like in this SEC team, like, bro,
100%.
we gotta feed it. We gotta force feed him the ball, bro. He's gotta have 100 there. Like Ball State, bro, he'll fuck around and have 80. You know, so he's at 180. He needs what 160. He's getting that against Kent State? Probably not. Probably like a 140 type game.
Yeah.
He could. I mean, but you never know. It's college ball. You never know. You never know.
That's a fact, bro. I'm just bro. 43 receptions though.
That's what I'm saying. The reception is a
That's
little.
like November. That's gonna be like November.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The reception is a
I think
little.
he'll get that.
It's
I
a
think
little.
he'll get that if he
Like Northwestern.
if he hits the recovery, he probably will get that.
Oh wait, is it Illinois then Iowa?
I
think I might get
don't
that wrong.
remember.
I think it was
do not.
Illinois then Iowa, because we're Illinois is coming to us. I think we got back to back home. Anyways, 9 touchdowns, yo. 9 touchdowns.
It's 9 touchdowns doable, but I feel like
dude, no, you gotta think that he played in 24 games and has 24 touchdowns. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I mean,
So
yeah.
9 games
sure.
into the season. Looking at
You just need one TD every game. Duh.
I mean, yeah. That's yeah, but like, no, come on. There's gonna be a
he
game
had
where
a
you
2 touchdown
got
game.
multiple.
Yeah,
there's
dude,
gonna be
I'm about to say.
multiple- there's games that got
Yeah,
multiple
like, someone
TDs.
slapped him in the back of the neck.
So
Yeah. All right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I forgot Michael Jackson was like this, man. Shout out to early 2000s, whenever this shit was, bro. I did not know they still let him. I mean, you gotta think he played for like 4 years too. Damn, 2,800 is the record, bro. That's not even a lot, bro. I could
it's
probably
not,
do
but
that.
Give
me 3 seasons.
he probably didn't start freshman year and then sophomore, junior, senior type things.
And like, give me 3 seasons. I got that, bro. Oh yeah, man. Shout out the boy Jeremiah Smith. Bought his grandmother a house, man, as his first big purchase.
WJJ,
I
man.
bought my grandma's house from her. Yeah, I bought this last year. I was 19. He basically said that his grandma was gonna, I think it was gonna foreclose or she was gonna try to get rid of it because she didn't want to play it off no more type thing. Jeremiah was like, yo, bro, you met your husband in here or like, grandma and grandpa was in here type thing the whole life. So he was like, let me just buy that for you type thing. Let me find some change in my pocket real quick. Oh, shit, here's a mill.
Yeah, bro. Literally, bro.
Oh, bro, man. Type shit, man. There it is. Oh no, you can't hear the clip. You don't need it. Was first big purchase too, man.
WJJ, man.
And we're nearing the end of these segments. 2026 Big Ten preseason honors. I seen a lot of these preseason awards, bro, and like watch lists and shit. I don't really care so much.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's.
Just yapping, bro. I just like these two. Look at the fur he got, bro. This dude, his face look like that. Anyways, bro, shout out QB1, man. All right, let's go to the guessing game. Who we got here?
The guessing game.
That boy,
Great,
long
buddy.
face, Christian Allegro. Who we got here? Yo.
James Smith,
A
bro.
player.
It's
D1.
Yep,
Oh.
got you. Jeremiah, Julian, and who's this back here?
Is that
player.
Sanchez?
No, hell no.
I can't see that, bro.
That's either Tay Moore or Dominic Kelly. I'll go Dominic Kelly. Oh, man, he didn't get tagged, bro.
Damn.
This is Kyle Parker. Who's this?
Who's that? Cameron?
This is Carson and Luke, probably.
Hell yeah.
Who's this? Oh, this is Garrett Stover, no?
Garrett
You got
Stover.
Garrett. Nah, he's not that big.
He's not
Garrett
that big, though. Yeah, I'm about to say, but he got the head shape, though.
That look like another O-line on O-line type.
Yo, did they post another
Sam Greer.
James Smith, bro, in the same slot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this? Is this Kyle McCord?
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Nightmare, bro. I always got PTSD from that shit, bro. Got the boy Luke. Who's this, bro? Is it Nick?
Who the fuck that is?
Yo. Look at that boy, yeah.
QB1, man.
QB1 getting the reps in, yeah. Ooh, wait.
Is that Brock? That's Brock Boy right there, man.
Yo, bro, someone slap him.
Bro, the one your cursor is at right there, you fucking idiot. The bottom right.
Oh, this dude.
Bro.
Yo, who is this? Wait. It's not Will Smith. It's not
I thought
John Walker.
I would have said Will Smith.
VJ?
A player.
Bro, you don't want to... This is Earl Little?
Oh,
Bro,
nah.
Earl Little just had fucking braids in.
He a little big as shit though. I'll give him that.
Dion Armstrong. Letting anybody on the page. Look at that boy. His arms look crazy. Yo, he look.
Oh, he's
His
locked.
shoulders. Nah, game. Yo, y'all are cooked in 2 days. Yo, got a leg roll again.
But that's the same picture, bro. Okay, and more.
Who's this? Bro, y'all are retarded.
Earl Little. There we go. Earl Little. Jesus.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I seen y'all paying attention. All right, bro.
Fuck.
Now let's go into the storylines of the season, man. I think the first one I got is Arthur Smith.
Okay.
To this point, we keep losing coordinators every single year, and we keep like having these hires, and we're like every year, every offseason is like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? It gets to a point where, bro, we just trust Wine Day, bro. Like this dude bringing anybody from the NFL, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's grabbing any head coach from any program, and bro, he just blows them up, bro. He makes them fucking
bro.
the goats, bro. So I think it's like last year, it was like, bro, not sure really like that, bro. He's been like, this, that, and the third's questionable. But Arthur Smith, it's kind of like I feel like we've had like the least amount from a coordinator change in a while, bro, because we just trust Ryan Day. Yo, bro, he got this shit, bro. He gonna make the right hire, bro, and it's gonna work out somehow, bro. And I'm not saying it's really a storyline, but it's like last year we were talking about Brian Hartline, and we're like, yo, is this shit gonna work? Like I had the question early in the year, like if it don't work, what do we do then? And we've seen how that turned out. But it's like Arthur Smith, I think it's gonna be going into the season. It's gonna be like it's gonna work out, but how is it gonna work out is a real question, bro. How effective is it gonna be? Are we really gonna still keep using tight ends? Because Arthur Smith like his tight ends, bro. And I've been hearing it's been very quiet with the tight end room, bro. We got Mason Williams. Wait, isn't it Mason Williams? I don't know, bro. Mason Williams, Hunter Wilson, Nate Roberts, all the above. Bennett Christian coming back. He fighting injury in the spring. Like we got a lot of question marks in that tight end room. But I just want to know what Arthur Smith's offense is gonna look like at a college level. We see that at the NFL. But what's gonna be at the college level? Do you have any storylines?
I mean, to go off of Arthur Smith like the running back. So my thing would be the running back room. Obviously, right? They mentioned that his eyes on the running back room. To sophomore analysis. Obviously, you sprinkle in a little bit of Legend Bay. Obviously, both Bo and Isaiah going to sophomore season is like who's going to be the one that really steps up, and also are they going to be able to stay healthy? And then you add Legend Bay to the mix. Where does he fit in? If one of I'm not going to say worst case scenario, right? But it's like the running back room, who's going to come out, and then where does Legend Bay come out on that too? Is he going to stick to mainly the running back side, or do you end up seeing him sprinkle more into the wide receiver room? We'll see for that, but that's my story, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So we want to talk about Legend Bay. Like, what are we expecting out of him? Are we expecting 2 to 3 touches a game? 2 or 3 touches is a lot for a freshman now.
Yeah.
You gotta think those are 2 or 3 like plays for him exactly. 2 carries and a catch or something like. How effective can he be? And how much are we gonna use him? Because it's not only Bo Jackson. We got Isaiah West. We got Jacoby Jackson. We got Favor Akeem. We got Turbo Rogers. We got all these running backs. We got 5 running backs that I think are usable. Like, but going into last year, like we thought James People was our guy. Bo Jackson, he got in there real quick and showed him up real quick.
Yeah.
Isaiah West was kind of like behind James People for a while, but he was getting more reps than James People by the end of the year, bro. And the writing on the wall, James People hopped and left, and then C.J. Donaldson was there. I think this running back room was very interesting because we got a freshman in here that we were on late, but we came in and we wanted this running back in kind of tooly gadget pet layer. And there's got to be a reason for it, bro. And there's no way that we don't see him be utilized in some type of way with the type of spring he had. VJ, what do you
think for me, the ones they all had, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely was thinking of them, but I was like, I feel like that's very broad. So I remember one that I kind of like peaked, but I never really thought about it until when Cam actually asked me about it. Was like not ask me, but like he's talking about like get a storyline or like you think of one. I was like, I'll think of one. And for me, it's honestly like I understand our offense is so talented and our defense is talented, but obviously with this whole new like dynamic, especially with us losing a lot of key parts of our defense, I feel like my thing is how long will the defense take to catch up to where we can rely on it type of thing? Because I feel like especially early to like maybe even a good part of the mid part of the season, I feel like our offense is gonna have to like essentially hard carry our defense in my eyes. At least in my eyes, just going off of like I'm judging off talent, of course. Obviously, but then game by Texas, I don't know. So we see some miracles happen and all that, and that'd be amazing, of course. But just going off of like how I see it in my eyes, at least, how long will that offense have to carry enough to where that defense finally gets into motion, into speed, and then eventually kind of turns into like a oh yeah we're good now, we can rely on his defense, we can trust his defense to get a stop. Like I feel like that's one thing we always knew from last year and the year before the natty year, that defense, even though like obviously they weren't perfect, no defense are perfect at times, but when we needed that stop, we could get that stop. That's how I kind of, for this season, I just feel like we need to kind of find our footing before we could kind of trust and build our steps onto that defense. And that's why I hope, how good will our offense, not good, let me rephrase that. How much can our offense take the load in order to kind of bail out our defense until it gets into the speed?
Yeah. I think going off the defense, it's like, is there gonna be growing pains? Cause we got question marks all around this. Because we don't know who's gonna be the opposite defensive end for Kenyatta. Is it gonna be Quay? Like it was, going into this, it was like he's from Alabama. Quay, we saw it's gonna be the defensive end, but now it's like Bo Atkinson. He's in his like. This is his first time he's been in a whole year at Ohio State now. He's been through the system the entire time. He got his weight up. Like he's supposed to be somebody, but I'm like, is he gonna be somebody? Because I ain't gonna lie, the first couple weeks is gonna be different, but it sucks because we got Ball State and Kent State in those first 3 weeks, and then we got Texas, so we don't got nothing to test out, bro. Like we can't go to a Northwestern and test them out this year, bro. So it's gonna be really like, bro, we gotta expect kind of like Zion Grady to take that step up, or Dre Quinn or Epi Satanale. Like these are defensive ends where I'm like, Kenyatta's probably gonna get double teamed, bro. They gonna know that name and they know that jersey, bro. I just hope Quay can do something. I hope Zion can fit in there. And Bo Atkinson could do something, bro. I don't have high expectations for Bo, but I don't know. I really don't know. And then I mean we can move on to the defensive tackles because in the middle it should be Edge Houston. Edge Houston should be that guy, and then James Smith right next to him. But we also got a battle where it's John Walker, Will Smith Jr. Those are four guys in his defensive tackle room that are going to be fighting for minutes. Edric's coming off back-to-back injuries in both seasons, basically, and he still has the injury that he can't even tell us that happened in the middle of the season. That's why he got a spot taken last year. So he's going into his third year. We're expecting a lot of this five-star, former five-star. And Edric needs to live up to that hype. And we're kind of like, we got to just realize that this team was very lucky last year that Matt Patricia was able to grasp onto this shit fast and had a whole bunch of talent that he was able to utilize. We hope that can just be the same thing this year, but that line is very shaky to the point where we got like 8-9 players that could be fighting for a starting spot, and there's only 4 positions. Obviously, we can add more for different types of fucking plays and shit. But I'm saying, then move on to the linebacker room. We can just talk about, we're just overseeing the whole defense. At this point. Christian Allegro, it sounds like he's gonna get time. Peyton Pierce is gonna be our linebackers, and everything else is just thrown up in the air, bro. We got Garrett Stover. He was an Iron Buckeye. For what? I don't know. He's in the weight room, but like, is he gonna get any playing time? And then we go up to T.J. Alford. He's supposed to be in front of Riley Pettyjohn at this point because Pettyjohn was out for the spring. And it's just a lot of question marks that it feels like just like last year. Like, but bro, we lost 2 linebackers top 10 in the draft. We're not gonna be as good as that. Like that's impossible to like recover from. Like we're not gonna be able to do that. And then moving on to the secondary, we lost a couple guys in the transfer portal, but we also gained a couple guys. Cam Calhoun. This dude's just on the team because he's best friends with Jermaine Matthews, bro. This dude plays the team up north, Utah, Indiana, fucking Illinois, Alabama, made a couple stops here. Yo, bro, he might have played at fucking Cleveland Heights on his way. Like, he played at like 5 different colleges, is all I'm saying, bro. I don't expect him to get any time. But Dom Kelly, he's a sophomore coming from Georgia. What are we expecting from him, bro? He's supposed to have good instincts. He couldn't really shine at Georgia, so he came over here. He's going to be fighting, I think, for the nickel spot. Then you got Jermaine. He's going to be a cornerback. We know how we can move him around. Devin Sanchez is CB number 1. But how is he going to be able to fight for the Thorpe Award this year? Yo, is that asking for too much for this guy? This guy's been locked the entire offseason, but, yo, it's different when you get on that field. And I think the expectations are very high for Devin Sanchez, but can he even do that? Jay Timmons, he's fighting for playing time, I heard. I heard he's been that good in fucking training camp, like spring training camp, there's reports coming out that he's fighting for a spot too. And he's a freshman coming in that we flip late. Kamari Bing, I don't really expect for him. Blaine Bradford, he a freshman. And yeah, Earl Little, you've heard a lot about him where it's like, yo, we might have to keep this on the hush, bro. This dude's a big hitting safety, but I hope he doesn't play as reckless as he did at Florida State because I feel he played a little reckless and it leads to missteps and potentially like you go for the hit and you misjudge something and you're out the play type thing. I don't know. He's hard in safety, but hopefully we can keep him on a chain to a certain degree. Jalen McClain, another guy we know, he's gonna be out there, 3rd-year starter. He's gonna be gone this year, bro. He's probably gonna be 1st-round pick, bro. And I feel like he's going under the radar for a lot of people, just like at the Big Ten Media Days. Yo, bro, it irritates me so much because this guy is a baller, bro. And I feel like I said earlier, bro, it's gonna be a situation where they're gonna figure out his name first, and they'll start throwing number 8. Terry Moore, again, didn't play Duke last year because he was injured. But he's coming from being an ACC Player of the Year or ACC All-Conference team. He's gonna come here and Roker. Roker's supposed to be fighting for time this year, bro. So this is a lot of stuff going on with this defense. But it's like how is there gonna be growing pains? Because we didn't have that last year. We was out the gate swinging. So I'm just wearing off this whole roster because I want to know who's gonna be these guys, bro. I talked about Arvell right before the Texas game or right before the season. Like, yo, we might need this guy to step up. Yo, bro, he was a top 10 pick, bro. Like, who's going to be someone like that, bro, that we don't... Like, we know Kenyatta, we know Jalen McClain. Those are the only 2 guarantees on this team that I know we're going to get production out of them. No matter how you look at it, bro, I can guarantee you those 2 are going to be the same names at the end of the year that's going to make or break this team, and at least this defense. Gavin Sickle on the offensive line, too. That's another one fighting for playing time for the offensive line. I think the offensive line is another storyline, bro. We brought back 4 of these guys. Are these 4 guys the ones? I would hope so. We paid them to come back. These guys got to figure it out. Carter Lowe's going to be fighting for time as well. Too early for Sam Greer. Ian Moore, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We're going to have to figure this out very early because the reason Julian Sain has to throw or, like, has to evade the pocket is because of the offensive line. We lost Miami game because of the offensive line, bro. We played a good defense, yes, but, bro, we lost that because of this unit right here. And they're coming back and, like, bro, people say it all the time, bro. If you're going to transfer as an offensive lineman, bro, you need to transfer your whole offensive line, bro. Just go to a different school or something like that, or get a couple of you guys, because that, like, familiarity goes a long way, bro. And I think that's what they're banking on with Luke Montgomery, Carson Hensman, Austin Sierreveld, and obviously Philip Daniels coming back. And yeah, man. And tight ends, bro. Tight ends are one that I'm super confused about because I don't know. Like, do we think the tight ends are going to be different from last year? Like, are we going to use them any differently? What is Arthur Smith's offense going to look like? I don't know, man. And finally, let's just talk about the wide receiver room at this point, bro. Like I said, going into last year, we had this notion, this perceived notion that James People was our guy. He was the number 1 running back. This year, we know our number 1 wide receiver is Jeremiah Smith. Who's the second? We hope it's Brandon Ennis. But, yo, what if we see number 11 out there? That boy, Brock Boyd, took a spot. Oh, shit, Kyle Parker in the slot now? What's going on here? Devin McCune getting time over Brandon Ennis? Yo, it might look scary real quick, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Brandon Ennis could have all this hype at being a 1st-round pick. It could go down real quick, bro. And you might have to use that 5 for 5 to get out of Columbus. Like, I hate to say it, like, to be that, like, critical of him. But, yo, I'm telling you, yo, that 6'5" wide receiver, Chris Henry Jr., might be on the other side of Jeremiah. Brandon Ennis could fit in that slot. But I'm telling you, Kyle Parker is not just nobody's nobody. And this is Cortez Hankton's guy that he brought from LSU. He didn't bring no one else from LSU from the wide receiver room except Kyle Parker. He's going to be our slot guy, most likely. That's going to be behind Brandon Ennis initially. We've seen people lose their spot early in the season, bro. And I just hope it ain't Brandon Ennis, bro. Like, I really hope the best for Brandon Ennis. But it's really looking like, yo, bro, if you can't fight off Brock Boyd, and I'm talking about everybody. Like, I'm talking about Devin McCune, I'm talking about Brandon Ennis, and I'm talking about Kyle Parker. If these guys can't fight off Brock Boyd or Chris Henry, like, bro, I don't know how much impact you can make, bro. Because, like, Devin McCune was the number 1 at UTSA, bro. That's UTSA. That ain't Ohio State. Kyle Parker, he's a great talent, but, like, again, he wasn't starting at LSU last year, bro. Any other storylines, man? Get Matt Patricia with the defense back into shape. What about that kicker, man?
I wanted to say it, but I want to. Oh man, our kicker.
Be very important this year.
I'm about to say, depending on how long y'all been watching, man, I always commented about the kicker. It's always been, essentially, bro, I always point it out, bro. It's gonna come down to the kicker, and the main reason why is this: we are always ahead. There's never been a time, not never. There has been time, but last year we were comfortably always ahead, above like a touchdown, a field goal. Like we never had to be in a position, and when we was, it got a little dicey, and when we wasn't, our kicker was missing wide open field goals for what reason? 25 yards out, like right in front of him. So it's like, as a kicker, I forgot we got a transfer portal fucking kicker coming in. That was the first thing we kind of picked up immediately, damn near. And, hold on. 53-yard here. So it's like, coming in.
Look at this time.
36 seconds,
He's on
4th
his
and
own
9.
logo. 4th and 9.
This is...
Go through the uprights, bro. This is last year.
Iced it. So, coming in this year, that kicker is going to be very important, especially if we're down. So far, I mean, he experienced it, but you're at Ohio State now. The stakes are even higher. It might be being the team up north, and you're at home. Obviously, we would want to be in that case, but when you're in that locker room, I mean, when you walk into the Woody Hayes, you got a timer ticking down to that game. So when it comes down to it, are you going to be able to hit that kick? Because, like I seen, we all seen it. That kick is... It's something in that thorn, bro. It's a thorn in that fucking whatever the fuck, man. It's always been there.
Yeah, it hurts, bro.
Bro,
I don't understand it, bro.
I will never forget, bro. It's that Georgia game, bro. The Georgia game, bro, with CJ, bro. Holy fucking shit. He didn't have a fucking chance in the hell, bro. It literally went into the New Year's, and we didn't get a chance to even see what our New Year's looking like, by the way. It started right there and then. And I digress.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. With fielding, it was like, there's like, bro, I'd rather go for it on 4th and 7, bro, than kick a fucking 35-yard, bro.
Yep.
Like that's crazy to say, man. That's how bad he was, bro. And this dude was obviously not him, bro. But it's gonna be very early. If you miss one like cheap shot, and he's missed like 4 last year or something like that. Hopefully they cheap shots, bro. But he's been money from 40 plus, bro. So I really have high hopes for him. But it's one of the things where it's gonna be very loud, very early if you can't do it. And it's the same guy that was like he entered the transfer portal, took a trip to Columbus, and you take no trip back, bro. He just stayed in Columbus. We offered him there, bro. We was not trying to let him leave that office with another offer or nothing, bro. We need someone to kick field goals and be reliable, and it's very important this year because of survive and advance. We need all the points we can get, bro.
Yep.
This isn't gonna be a perfect offense that's gonna be perfect all the way, but when we need that game-winning field goal or that going into the half, we're only
Get
down
momentum. Get some momentum.
We can get a touchdown off kickoff.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna need, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I guess another story is, I mean, bouncing on VJ's thing is like, how long is the offense gonna, hold the defense at bay until the defense catches up? So it's like, are we fighting? Are we going bang for bang, TD for TD against other team, or are we going like,
No, it can't be that. I can't be that, bro. We had no more defense last year. There's no way that we go into an entire offseason and just start giving up 30 points and 40 points, bro. Like, I understand Texas is good because they got Cam Coleman, Hollywood Smothers, Ryan Wingo, Parker Livingstone, Arch Manning throwing to them all and running in them all. But, bro, we play disciplined football on defense, bro. We don't give up a lot. We don't take a lot of risks, and we play very, very disciplined, man. So I really hope, like, we go into that Texas night game, bro. It's going to be very loud, very early, bro. I'm like, bro, that's going to be, like, a highlight, bro. That's going to be so crazy, bro. Like, that's going to be one of the moments where, like, it might tell the season right then and there, bro. If the lights are too bright or if the defense, like, bro, what if
I mean, the story could go two different ways, man. The story could go two different ways on that toss of the coin. If Texas opting to receive first, our defense got to be on it. Because if the momentum starts shifting, you know where it's going. But if they opt to be on defense, Julian better get to hearing. Everybody better lock up because it's gonna be hard to hear, and don't let them go to fourth and 10. We ain't getting nothing done. Then now the momentum on their side, they're about to fucking march this bitch down. So
it's gonna be loud too. It's gonna be loud.
Extremely loud.
So,
we're talking about nighttime game in fucking Texas, man.
I'm just smiling, bro, because I'm ready for football season, man. Like, fuck, bro. We really got the gauntlet. This the hardest schedule I've seen in so long, bro.
So long.
And we're gonna talk about it probably next episode. Like, how many weekends we got, or how many weeks we got? We got like 3 or 4, right? Yeah, bro. We got like
4 weeks.
4 weeks, 4
Yeah.
episodes. I think we're talking about best case scenario, worst case scenario for records and how the season goes. We're gonna talk about individual players' impact, like things of that nature, man. I think we're gonna keep like trying to preview the season, man. We got a lot of things that we need to cover before we get into this college football season, bro. But the Scarlet and Gray, man.
Indeed, man.
There's no guaranteed playoff spots, man. We gotta earn this shit, man.
Like we always have, man. All right, man. With that being said, it's time to wrap up this episode. Obviously, you guys are watching the Buckeye Fan Film Room on the Block Sitdown channel. Obviously, football season right around the corner. You're about to see us more often, but also the 1 Foot In podcast will be returning soon. And that's where we take a dive in 1 foot in the rest of the college football world. So if you guys are interested, we'll be back soon. But with that being said, if you got made to the end of the video, consider clicking that subscribe button. That help out the channel a lot. Also, click that like button as well since you're already down there. But other than that, we appreciate all the love and support. We catch you guys whenever we catch you next, man. Peace.